Hello, everyone. Welcome
Who
to.
added color or flavorings? Nice. Sorry.
I was gonna do I was doing an introduction, and I was like, what if I what if I just slide it in
Unmuted and
here
just
and see how he
slotted.
finishes my sentence?
I was just I was reading the can of tea that I'm drinking. What was the last thing you heard? No colors or flavorings.
I heard.
Is that what you heard?
I was like, hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast, Farcasters podcast today. And then I just like unmuted, and then you were like, flavoring or something.
Welcome, flavors.
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 How y'all
Hey.
doing?
Hello, everyone.
That seemed like quite a sigh there, Karada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm comfy right now. I just showered. I slept like a normal person. I mean, I had a dream. I don't know. I'll save it for my week. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilled today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How you doing, Forrest?
doing pretty good. Just vibing, chilling.
Vibing. Nice. She's just like constantly bobbing her head up and down.
Oh yeah, of course. You guys can't see it, but
Just,
of course.
Yep.
And how
I'm
are
doing
you,
pretty good.
Sam?
I'm doing pretty good. There's this like shirt that was like hidden in my wardrobe that I had no idea existed, but it's like so comfortable.
Oh, I love it. I love that when you find like one of your favorite shirts from a few months ago. And
I
you
don't.
can
Yeah,
find
like
it.
I didn't like. That's the thing. I was not even aware that it was a favorite shirt.
I
That's
thought you
the
were
thing.
going to say, "Oh, I love that shirt on you," and now I was just kind of like, "Oh, that would have been a nicer compliment." Instead of, "No, I'm going to make it about me." Oh, I love that shirt. That one time I remembered that it looks good on you, bro. You look good. You know, you look good. The
Oh,
haircut,
yeah, you
the
look
shirt,
good.
Damn.
you look good.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, it's like I didn't know this shirt existed until today, and I was like, "Oh shit, this looks nice. I love this shirt. Why didn't I
Yeah.
wear it?" And then like, I'm gonna take it off and put it in the laundry, and then like all of a sudden I'm gonna notice like fucking spider eggs in the back or something. Like,
Oh God.
this is
Oh my god, that'd be terrible.
It's like this like gaping hole back here that I had no idea existed. I was like, oh, maybe that's why I didn't wear this shirt anymore. I don't know. I'm just gonna like break out in rashes all over after wearing the shirt, and it's like, oh yeah, this is why I'm not wearing that shirt anymore. Oh yeah.
God, just
Aping,
thinking
man.
about it.
Wait, what material is that?
Oh, it feels very
It's like
cottony.
Oh, okay. I was
Feels
going to say
very
it's like a
cottony.
workout shirt or something.
No, I don't think I would work out in this shirt. I don't think it would absorb the sweat too well.
Like a high thread count, you think?
It's a pretty high thread count, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
polyester and everything. Yeah.
No, it's like I think it's mostly cotton.
Mm.
It's mostly cotton, so it's like nice and comfy,
Uh-oh.
you know.
That's just
Has
a
a good-
random word that came to mind.
It's it's much more cotton in the material than polyester.
I don't even freaking know what polyester is. Has anyone even seen polyester?
I mean, I think it's like a compound, right?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I have no idea.
Look, I'm no
Is there like a polyester tree or some crap? Or a flower?
I'm no cloth expert. Okay.
I'm not either.
I'm gonna have to now make friends with a textile streamer now.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go on the sewing category. I want to rate.
Is that even a category?
Sewing. I think so. I've seen people knitting on the stream.
I mean, like there's arts and crafts.
You think so? I guess
like-
arts and crafts would fit too. I thought there was a like a knitting category.
Oh, well,
it might be arts and crafts. No, you might be right.
You can go find your knitting category. Forrest can tell us about her week.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
on it.
Deal. Yeah, there's your mission. Go, Forrest. how's your past week been?
It's been good. Yeah, just kind of. I haven't been streaming as much. I've just kind of been taking the time to, focus on a few other things. So, yeah, no, I played a lot of GU. I am still working on that Silverwind.
I thought you were done. I thought you were done with that after you broke 15 minutes.
Nope. It's got to be sub 10 now.
Oh my fucking! When does it end?
It doesn't. It never ends.
It doesn't end until you have like the world record, like 4-minute run of
Exactly.
Silverwind.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't end until she freaking uninstalls the game and plays like something else.
That's it.
You're gonna
GU
find
has
the
broken her
equivalent of a
down.
Silverwind in Final Fantasy.
GU's broken her down so much that she started playing Soul Sacrifice now. Oh god, someone stop her.
It's time.
Actually,
Please.
that's not a bad time because Soul Sacrifice is actually pretty good. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, no, I kind of wish that I was recording when I got my personal best because I have no idea what I did because ever since then it's just like I've gotten a few times close to sub 15 again, but it's like what did I do? It's like I must have just gone into a trance or something or I was just so determined because like I don't know what I did.
Oh,
So
so it doesn't count because no one saw it except for you.
exactly.
Yeah.
I have the screenshot proof, but that doesn't feel strong enough, you know.
I mean,
So
it's okay proof, you
it's
know.
still proof. I still did it. But at the same time, it's like I want to be able to say that I did it on stream.
Yeah, because doing it on stream is so
Also,
much different.
yeah, but it's also a little bit different on stream because
Yeah,
one, I'm looking at chat. Two, I freaking have the FBI bursting into my house at like random times and making me scream.
hate when that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as it happens, as it should.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Otherwise, I finished up Heaven's Ward, or at least the main story. Did we talk about that last week, or was that this week?
We talked about when I helped you beat the
That's
final
right.
boss of the base Heaven's Word, but
So
have you made it further?
not particularly. I worked on the raids.
Void Ark and
So,
Alexander.
well, I did the first two of Void Ark. I haven't started on Alexander yet, but I want to, maybe today. Um yeah, I didn't do the last one because I just like randomly got really sick or whatever.
What'd you think of
So
Void Ark? The first one. Probably like super
it,
easy, right?
it was pretty straightforward. I was kind of like going in expecting to be killed like constantly and be very confused and very lost, but no, it was actually really easy.
How about how about Weeping City of how about
That
Weeping
one
City?
kicked
How'd
my
that
ass.
gonna go? Yeah.
That one kicked my ass. I think there was like a boss that like turned you into zombies or something. Like
Oh yeah,
I
that one's fun.
I
If you
would
don't
res and
yeah.
then die. It's
So
just like I don't know what's happening.
so before that, like when Weeping City came out, or as it's affectionately known in the community as Wiping City,
Weeping City.
yeah, that's where like legacy Final Fantasy knowledge actually comes into play, because that boss that you're referring to in particular, if you get hit by the those AOE's, you get zombified, right?
Oh
And
my god, yeah.
so legacy knowledge of Final Fantasy means zombification means that all healing spells hurt you.
Bro,
It doesn't
really?
do that. It doesn't do that in this game. It doesn't do that in this game. But what it does do is it makes you immune to death spells. So
Oh.
you get zombified, and then the boss casts Mega Death, which
Yeah.
inflicts death on everyone. So if you
Yeah.
have legacy Final Fantasy knowledge, then you can like determine, oh shit. So if I'm zombified, I can avoid the Mega Death spell.
Yeah, because like there was that like mechanic where you had to like stand in the puddles or whatever and like
Yeah.
I guess so you become a zombie, but it was just like I was so confused and lost and I was like already getting a headache by then.
You probably died out
I
of
was
nowhere and didn't know why.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was already getting sick. I really randomly just got hit by like a massive headache, nausea, stuff like that, so I went and lay down for the night.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, no, I wanna try out the third raid today and then maybe start on Alexander. We'll see. There's like last night I was working on my relics again. So that's
The A
something.
Realm Reborn relic or the Heavensward one?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Realm
okay.
Reborn. I feel
Okay.
like I should maybe consider what I want to do for Heaven's Word relic, but at the same time, it's like,
A lot of people think the Heavensward relics
are
look the
the
best.
best.
Yeah.
They've got like the flame look, don't they?
Um
Like that
they've got
graphic.
like a more refined glow to them, if that makes sense. Like it's more angular in the way it's glowed. Like I don't
Mm.
know if I'm describing that really accurately.
I think,
Um
well, someone showed me their Heaven's Word relic, so yeah, no, it looks really cool.
yeah, it's a much cleaner look than the other relics in my opinion.
I mean, I like how the Realm Reborn one looks because it's like once you fully upgrade it, it's got like those rings around it or whatever, and kind of like I don't know. I watched a video on like all the different upgrades, and it's just like, oh my god, it keeps getting better, but there's so many upgrades.
Right. And then you finish your
It's-
resistance weapon, and it's like, what the hell is this?
I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's the Shadowbringer's relic weapon, and I think you saw a screenshot of my character with her great sword.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, no, that is
You hated
fug. I hate it. The bow, and the bow is starting to like grow weary on me too. Like originally, I didn't glamour the bow because I was just like, I just wanted to flex that I got the
Yeah,
weapon.
of course.
But now I'm just like, I hate looking at this weapon. It looks so ugly.
Well, because you made another one recently that looked really cool, right?
Yeah,
Like
that was the Dark Knight one. So like the funny thing is the step before the final step actually looks the best.
I
And then-
hate that on these weapons.
Yeah.
It's like I went from like the first upgrade with Dragoon, like the
Mhm.
lance,
The guy
where it
bulg
actually glows.
Oh wait, no, the
where
guy bulg is the final step, right?
no, that's the first step.
Oh, okay.
And then so I had it like it was glowing, it was really cool, and then you upgrade it, and now it's just like a light blue, but it's like it's just plain.
That's how it goes. It's like you get a plain one, and then it glows, and then it upgrades into another plain one that looks a little bit more visually stimulating,
Yeah.
and then that one glows, and then you get the final one, which is like a super one that glows like no tomorrow.
Beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, I worked on more Astrologian. We watched the new job trailer thingy together, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And
That was last week.
yeah, I can't remember what my weeks
No,
are anymore.
I think we talked about that like last week. I
I
think.
can't remember anymore.
Oh, it's all
And
good.
then, yeah, I've started trying to level up Archer as well.
Oh,
So
stepping into
yeah.
my main territory.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool. I like it because I get to. The only thing I have to worry about is like keeping my dots up. That's it.
Dots.
Hey, Karada, how's the sewing?
I got really fixated on this one guy whose his background, his scene, is like he's hacking the system. It's just really like numbers and letters, and I just kept looking at it. But I found other people that are doing stuff. Somebody's making a keyboard, somebody's making a Gundam, someone's stitching and crocheting, and some they do wigs on it's called Makers and Craft.
I think
And was like, oh, okay.
I think you found your new time sink, dude.
Dude, yeah, I'm gonna become a professional wig maker.
A wig maker?
Mm-hmm. It can't
You know,
be that hard.
Well, that's actually
Yeah.
like, aren't wigs like really, really expensive as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could have fun with that.
Like, there's a damning difference between like a cheap wig and a really like high end, like well-made wig.
Oh
It's
But if,
incredible.
Like, depending on the hairstyle I get, people treat me differently. If I want compliments, I'll go blonde.
Is that how that works? That's
yeah.
I'm not sure
Actually,
blondes.
yeah, no,
I'm not
here's the
sure.
thing.
I'm not sure if blondes have like the best track record of getting
no.
complimented.
But if the same girl wears different wigs, it'll affect how different people talk to her. If she wants to have
That's
fun and
true.
get compliments, she goes blonde. If she wants to just have like a nice, like, kind and welcoming vibe, she'll go brunette. Or she doesn't want to talk to anybody, she gets like a bob cut or some crap.
Oh no, I think like
I watched like a whole video on
there's
this. before.
there's a
It's actually,
stereotype that
it's
like
pretty big
Oh.
brain, bro. It's
there's
pretty big brain.
there's a stereotype that like blondes are like ditzy and stupid though, right?
Okay, but that's like, I don't know. Even when I was
I'll
in
have
like,
you know,
Like Valley Girl sort of
Well,
thing.
I'm not even blonde.
Black's
hate
not my true
that.
color, guys. I'm actually a redhead. So,
Oh my god.
but like, that was like such a stereotype that people were trying to get rid of when I was in middle school or whatever, like desperately trying to
it
get
was
rid of it.
it was exacerbated by Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that movie like fucking sent that stereotype into the stratosphere in terms of relevancy.
Yeah.
And so it's like for like the late 90s through like the early 2000s, if you were blonde, you were like the target of a lot of blonde jokes.
Oh my god, they never stopped.
They
back then.
we
And then
made
the
them all the time.
ginger jokes, bro. Oh my god, jokes about gingers every day.
I don't
If,
think
if it wasn't gingers, it was baby jokes, dead baby jokes specifically.
Oh God.
Sorry, I just remember these things.
No, that's the edgy middle school, high school humor. Yeah. No, yeah, we're all guilty of perpetrating those. I mean, it's like it's totally different people, you know. But I don't really know if anyone disparages anyone for having different hair color nowadays, because everyone's hair is just like all over the place now.
Yeah.
Everyone does everything with their hair, and like people change their hair colors so constantly, and it's so easy to do. And to do yourself, it's like you never know when like Tam's gonna come in blonde and come out black haired,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just
no precedence for that whatsoever.
But to close off my week, I guess I'll just mention this because it's a little bit of a smaller topic because we're gonna be talking about the bigger topic later, the elephant in the room. I did the Monster Hunter Rise new collab because I don't think either of you did it.
No, we can talk because that's something you did. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it a gathering quest?
No, actually, it was a small Crowns and Ogre.
Oh.
And it was a small every time. And
nice.
It was in the arena.
Yay.
Finally, it only took them 40 years.
Oh.
Oh my god. So, yeah, I had fun with that. I actually don't know if they probably did change the music, but I had the music off when I was playing. So, yeah, no, it was pretty fun. It was simple.
Much greater incentive to play Rise nowadays because of the elephant in the room, the Gammoth in the room, if you will.
Exactly.
Yeah. Karada, what have you? Oh wait, were you done?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Move on.
Karada, what have you been up to other than stalking arts and crafts streams?
The wig is really pretty. That's it.
Oh. Okay, moving on. No,
good podcast.
Wig. The podcast title is just gonna be Wig.
Wig, yes. Style.
Yeah.
Flavor. Nice.
Flavor.
The flavor of this wig.
Yeah, dude. Well, I started my new job. I'm beating the dead horse by mentioning it, but I'm honestly like
no, but like this
really
is the week. This is the week that
because-
you started it, though. We haven't heard what your new job is like.
I actually really like the team that I'm on, and I actually like working there.
Oh my god! Imagine
doing
that.
all the physical work that I wanted to work on.
Oh.
And the best part is that it's not a live data center. So if I touch a cable and something turns red, I don't have India pinging me going, "What the crap did you do?" And I'm like, "I don't know what this is." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe I could just unplug this and plug it back in as much as I want."
Well, there you go.
And no one's gonna bother me. I'm like, "What about the workload? What do I have to do?" Well, I don't know. Whenever a project comes in, we work on it. I'm like, oh, all right. And then the laptop, right? I can't download Discord or anything. That's fine. I might be able to open streams eventually when I at least have downtime. But here's the kicker. I don't have to read emails anymore. I don't have to get any phone calls ever.
There you go.
I'm free from the share. I can go.
Yeah.
I have an hour dinner break on top of my 30 minutes to have a break, bro. It's crazy.
Hey,
dude.
It's so much better than your old job.
And I get paid more. Sorry, I had to say that last because that's like the icing on the cake.
Oh yeah. No, but that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. I got really excited for that.
Wait, so for the Discord thing, like you can't download it or you can't access it at all on your browser?
They're just saying like, oh yeah, you shouldn't download anything that's not like company whatever. Okay. And I'd rather not have to log on to my laptop for anything on Discord, not because it's like the monitoring stuff, but honestly, at most I could probably have Twitch on there, but I'm definitely not gonna have Discord on there because I'd rather not have them,
Control Shift N for incognito mode. Although I guess for a tech company that you're working at, they probably like
incognito
they don't
matter
care
if I'm on their network.
Yeah. Like it's not like my office where like people like literally don't know how to right click. So what? No.
What?
It's not me.
No, say it's not so, bro.
Dude, there are some stupid people in my office. Let me tell you.
God.
Okay.
I'm like a tech genie there.
Yeah, I think that's what you were
Oh
mentioning
man.
at one point,
Mhm.
that, like, a lot of people are just, like, a little bit outdated when it comes to, like, working for your company or something, even though you literally do, like, not,
Yeah.
like, specifically tech stuff, but a lot of tech stuff.
Yeah, like my immediate peers know what they're doing, right? But it's
Yeah.
like
But
when my like
everybody else.
supervisor who's like a I'm not gonna say much about that. I don't want to disparage
Yeah,
them too
yeah.
much,
Let's.
you know.
I
But
wanna. We
like
wanna.
she needs a lot of computer help a lot of the times, and usually
Mm.
I'm the one who has to walk into her office and be like, okay, this is what you do, this and this. Yeah, she's good at managing, but she's not good at using a computer.
Yeah.
So you know
That's so
that's.
funny.
I mean, it's like it's good to have a manager with flaws, you know, that keeps them humble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
About one of
Yeah.
my aunts, like she works in a hospital, right?
Mhm.
And nurses and stuff, Filipinos. But she's a nurse in a hospital and does whatever the hospital work. And her daughter, my cousin, got into whatever hospital that she's working at. So she got to see her mom like at work. And she told us a story yesterday where she's like watching her mom do crap and like literally doing like the stupid amount of work managing all these different stuff in the hospital. And she goes, are you sure she should be doing this? This is the same lady that doesn't know how to work the television at home. It's just like,
Oh, no.
Oh no.
can you turn on the TV? Can you turn on the TV? I'm like, I'm picturing this in my head. I'm like, what? How do you? You can work like an X-ray and you can't click on the TV remote. I was like, I don't know. I freaking.
It's like
Oh,
the
so
phone call that
weird.
you'd receive where it's like your solution is to turn it off and on again. They're like, okay, I did it, and I was like, oh, ready? What'd you do? And she was like, I just pressed the button on the monitor and then turned it on again. And I was like, no way.
Oh, I have a story like that.
Whoa.
It's,
I had,
it's like
there was
you.
a lady. I had a lady at my other job.
Uh-huh.
She called in for tech support and crap. So my friend, he picks up the phone and he's like, "Oh yeah, hey ma'am, how can I help you?" "Yeah, my computer's not working." I'm like, "Okay, well, can you tell us what you're seeing?" "I don't know, it's just not working." And I'm like, "Okay, can you open up the browser? Can you click this thing? Can you do this?" She's like, "Yeah, okay." And he goes, "Hey, what do you see?" And he goes, "It's not working. It's just black." I'm like, "Man, what do you mean it's black? It's just black." and she goes, "Ma'am, is your computer on?" He's like, "Yeah, of course it's on." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Ma'am, can you press the power button?" Beep. Turns it on. Things turn on. She goes, "I think you can handle it from here." And I'm like,
No, yeah. That's always the dialogue right there. Is like I can handle it from
Yeah.
here. As soon
It's
as they
some
like,
rude
as
lady,
soon
bro.
as you make them feel stupid, it's like I can handle it from here. Okay, goodbye.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
was like, lady, yeah, you really handled it, bro. You did a good job. You got yourself here. Yeah, you got yourself out now.
It's like they
Oh
grew
my
up in a
god.
generation where they're so
Oh.
prideful over their skills with like manual
Mhm.
labor and stuff, and like they're trying to apply those skills to like fucking technology. It's technological
Mhm.
immigrants. That's what the term is.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
actually?
Yeah, it's like people who are like who didn't grow up with technology. Like
Yeah.
and I feel like Karate and I probably like grew up on like
On when it was coming up.
yeah the border of that. Like growing up in elementary school, I didn't learn how to type until middle school. Like that middle
Did you
school
do
is when I had
this?
my typing class.
I
Yeah, I
did
was
this for
like
a long time. I did the for anyone who's listening alone. I did the pokey thing, like when you put your fingers down and just kind of beep beep boop boop boop.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't write an essay on a computer until I was like in high school. You
Well,
know?
even the other day, like, my dad, he needed to set up his phone to get his COVID vaccine card,
Yeah.
because that's gonna be required soon in Canada, and so, like, I just went out of my way to make sure that I'm talking super calmly to him because he's getting, like, pissed off on the phone. I know he's not yelling at me, but he's just, like, yelling a lot, and it's just like, "Alright, can you, like, okay, so you can't, like, log into the BC app. Okay, fine. Can you, like, email the like, can you see it on your computer? Can you email the picture to yourself? How do I email?" It's like, "Oh my god, okay. Gmail? Where's the send button?"
Yeah. Yeah,
It
so
Why
it's
is my
like
screen still black?
like it's like the quote unquote boomer generation and like a small group of millennials who like grew up in like the early 90s, I'd say, are still considered like technological immigrants. Everyone past that like just grew up with like technology in their life. Like, and I'm not talking about like technology like a TV, you know. I'm talking about like technology as in the main source of information and doing everything is the internet, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
What is it called when it's like when
Tech savvy.
No. It's like
Okay, sorry, I
the-
shot it in the air. Hopefully,
it's like the technological singularity or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and we're
I
like fast
genuinely
approaching it. Hold on, let me,
Yeah,
like,
it's well, like the similarity of like having robots be a normal thing or whatever. Like basically the next tech age.
I got the Wikipedia article. Okay, I'm about to sound really smart right now.
Okay.
Are
The
you sure?
tech- the-
Wikipedia is pretty interesting.
Shut the fuck up. The technological
I'm gonna edit it right
singularity,
now.
or simply the singularity, is a hypothetical point in time at which technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unforeseeable changes to human civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wasn't that like Stephen Hawking? He like wrote all about that.
Oh,
too.
he's written
He-
numerous articles about the
Yeah,
technological
like,
singularity.
'cause he was saying that like robots are gonna reign and like stuff like that, and artificial intelligence. is
Yeah,
gonna-
it shifted from robots to AI.
yeah.
But it's like the point where like civilization is just like, because like civilization is like we still like hang on to like a lot of archaic systems, like systems of government, currency, trade, export, importing between countries, stuff like that. It's like it's still like stuff that we've done through like the 19th and 20th centuries. Yes, Karada.
Hi, Professor Tam, for those of us who don't speak Wikipedia, could you, mainly me, because I'm stupid, could you explain it in like I'm 5, bro?
Basically,
Like,
it's basically the point where we like basically the hold on, let me look at the Wikipedia.
Where
Let's see.
basically you go into a shop and an AI walks up to you and asks what you want and like gives you opinions.
Like basically all the customs that like
What-
civilization has been are like completely rewritten and reworked because of technology and the way technology like molds our
Yeah.
everyday life, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like when like technology becomes, for lack of a better term, self-sustaining,
Yeah.
like literally like robots,
become the Matrix, bro.
literally,
I'm gonna
like-
become the one.
like robotic AI building other robots, you know? Think of
Yeah.
it like that. The point where robots can start building other robots autonomously.
Myself a girlfriend.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I'm gonna have that one streamer bot. I'm gonna get my own followers.
So like some
Blanket.
theorist out there who's watching the stream is probably like, Tam, actually you got this and this wrong. You know what? I don't give a shit. I just read from Wikipedia, okay?
Tam, it's just like your attitude towards people sometimes just gives me so much life.
Yeah, no,
It's great.
it's just me. That's just how I is.
Anyway, how do we get on this conversation again?
Because we were talking about, I don't know, what were we talking about? We were
Oh,
talking
my
about
week.
tech support.
My week
Karate.
about tech support, right? I got so engrossed in the beep beep boop boop boop.
All right, Karata, your week.
Yeah, so beep, beep, boop.
Oh no, I think we're reaching the singularity. Karada's become a
No.
robot.
Wait, did I just beep beep boop boop?
The podcast is self-sustaining now off of just our AI. We've been
Oh
doing the
my God.
podcast for so much that like the OBS has like rewritten itself into like AI of each of our individual personalities, and it just does it
Saying
itself.
What we would have said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's self-sustaining now.
man.
The system is self-sustaining.
Oh god, it's happened already.
But yeah, other than
Yeah.
do you have anything else about your new job that you want to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff at work, and I like my team. One of my team members like a DJ. Some of them were from like military. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And sorry, let me recompose.
Dude, I'm like bracing myself for a punchline right now.
Yeah.
There's no punchline. I just read something in chat.
Okay. I'm like, cause like the way you were like the escalation there, I was like, oh, he's about to say some stupid shit.
Well, like back when you said like joke it, like we need a timer in the background or something like of like countdown until karate explodes from joke or something. Like trying to hold back.
Police sirens.
I can never guess when it happens. It just kind
I
of.
can.
You can
And
hear
then
it.
I
You can
drop the
hear it in
ball.
your intonation.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. When you
A
start
little bit.
stifling
you
your
can
laughter,
hear it like bubbling up.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
I
you'll
can
start rocking
see
back
you-
and forth and like squinting your eyes together and be like, and then you'll just start nodding like this, like
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's me when I swivel in my chair. I'm like, I'm gonna say something stupid. But yeah, so job's good. I like my team. I get paid more, and oh, the weird thing is, I'm thinking about adjusting my stream time. Not by much, but I might stream earlier and then stop at like 3 a.m. or 4. I don't know. I kind of want to still do to 4 a.m.
Uh-huh.
It depends. I'm still trying to figure out the time slot for my sleep and stream thing, which is why I'm kind of like not on and then on. And no, I quit. No,
I was like, I was gonna say, I was like,
I
what?
quit.
Yeah, too much effort.
Wait, you quit your job already? Oh, come on.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be full-time streamer, professional wig maker.
Yeah.
No, wait,
Full-time
what if I
arts and
just-
crafts streamer.
Yeah. Oh no, it's actually makers and craft apparently. I guess they changed it. Unless
Oh.
it's like arts and craft is different from
Well,
make. No,
art-
because there's art is one thing,
Art
Art's
is a
one thing.
category.
and
Wait,
then
but-
makers and crafting is the other one.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
a maker? Like God?
You make things, dummy. I want to make myself a girlfriend. Duh.
It's just gonna be like a note. You're just gonna
Mommy.
pull up Notepad, and it's just gonna be like ASCII art of like a sexy lady. You're gonna be like, yeah,
Mhm,
nice.
mhm.
All right, see you guys
Nice.
next stream. But
Oh, and I guess the last thing for me to tie it off is I just had like a nice like weekend. We had like a cousin hang out with my family like yesterday. They were drinking and stuff, and they're
Hey.
just because we haven't seen each other in forever. And it's like I don't know if anybody else's families work this way, but we had our own little not like a clique, but our own little group of like the boy cousins, and then the girl cousins would hang out and do whatever over there normally in like family parties.
Yeah.
But like this is the one time we're like, yo, let's all come together. We'll all hang out, share stories, talk crap, drink or whatever. And it was a good time. So that was nice. And I drove back and she was like freaking like an hour away from me. And I was like, all right, I'll go drive back home. I stayed sober so I could drive.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
Wait, I don't know if that gag right there was because you were sober and you couldn't stand the feeling of driving sober, or if you were
know,
just sick
The
from
timing
alcohol.
of that could have been a little bit.
Yeah, it was like, and I had to drive sober.
Ugh.
I meant I had to be sober and I had to drive. Two separate thoughts, but I went because I was sober and driving. Anyways,
And
Yeah.
I had to take my kid to the doctor. Blech.
ugh, I just need a shot or something, bro. Just to get me going.
Just to get me started.
But yeah, we did that, and I got home, and I was like, I'm gonna go to bed.
I
I woke. I had a dream tonight,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
really had to pee. And I woke up, and my balls were about to burst. I went, oh crap! I ran to the bathroom, bro.
Wait,
Why is
hold on,
that a story?
hold on. Where do you think the pee is, Karata? That your balls were gonna
The
burst?
balls, bro. The balls.
I'm very concerned.
It's right next to the, you know.
I'm
Okay.
not even a dude, and I just like.
Do I have to look up a Wikipedia article?
Eastern balls. It's scientific, guys. I want to tell you.
Oh my god.
Okay. We're gonna let that stew
Pee
for a
is
bit.
stored in the PP. You know
I think-
what I mean?
I think oh god.
Sam
Ugh.
is gonna die. It's finally happening.
Ugh. I make an executive decision. Karate, you're done with your week now.
Okay.
But
yeah.
no,
okay.
wait, Karata's got one
I-
more thing that he did this week.
Okay, does it involve pee and balls?
No.
Oh my god.
He knows what he
Oh,
did.
I forgot I did that. Damn, I did it again. I said 100 subs, I'd eat my cartridge. And
You'd
not
eat
I
it?
would lick it. I licked it, right? And then I put it down, and I was like, freak it, 50 more, and I'll put it in my mouth for an entire Thunderlord hunt. And it was a bad idea, man. I kept drooling, and it just, and I was just.
What game was it?
It was stories. I will admit, it was much more. It was potent. It was potent. It was fresh.
Oh, so much for that Stories 2
And,
playthrough.
I don't know. I haven't plugged it in.
Oh my god.
Just like make it
It
like
was
into like
bad.
just make it into like a gag and just like put the cartridge right here. And just
Just the tiniest little strap around my mouth and just this
Yeah.
little cartridge. I don't know, man. I did it again, but I said, freaking, it was
did
just for
it
fun, anyways.
You did it again.
Yeah.
Oh
that
wait,
was,
no, yeah, that was
that
your
was the
first.
second time.
Yeah,
That was
no,
my second time
I
doing
remember.
it. So
Yeah.
same time next month? Who knows?
Is this
man.
is this gonna be a monthly thing now?
I don't know. I mean, I could just keep going until I run out of cartridges or until I die.
Yeah.
Whichever one comes first, I guess.
Luckily, it's non-toxic, but if I have enough of it, who knows?
Non-toxic,
thing
but you're gonna be
is-
seeing some weird colors.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna...
the thing is, you're not supposed to keep
And
putting
just-
it in your mouth.
It's gonna be like
You're
those.
not supposed
It's like those psychedelic toads. You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, when you.
Oh,
yeah,
I would never do those though. Those are nerve-wracking.
Like
That
you're.
scares me.
It's like you look these toads and your eyes just get wide and you're just like,
Yeah.
everything starts
Whoa.
moving.
And you get cold vision.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know when you're
You know the
I don't
interpretation of
know.
like the interpretation in like movies and shows and stuff where it's like when someone's like on drugs, then like like the whole room
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
like moving. That's like-
wavy, bro.
That's not really representative of what it's really like though. Like if you're
Could you provide us more insight, Tam?
yeah, I will. So it's like the room will be relatively stable, but like a wardrobe over there will just start like it would just start like twisting in on itself.
Wait,
In
are you
just
talking
the
about being
wardrobe.
high or just like
No, I'm talking about like just like actually like past
just
high.
tripping?
Yeah,
Just
just
tripping.
tripping.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
tripping.
right.
It's like not everything shifted at once. Because like if everything's like all dizzy and shit, then it's like it's I feel like it's much easier to rationally think to yourself like, oh, I'm fucked up right now. But it's like it's once like certain parts of reality starts like folding in on itself, then you're just like, oh fuck. Oh, now I'm actually like
Yeah.
oh, this is I'm actually like in another realm right now, you know?
Oh man.
Or it's like you'll just see like a wall just like coming towards you, you know? But then you realize you're just walking towards the wall.
Yeah, you're just walking.
Yeah. It's like shit like that.
You seen the video where those two guys are at like a baseball game? They're both sitting down. They're watching the pitcher. The guy whips the ball, right? And for however reason, they saw them whip the ball, and both of the guys go, "Whoosh!" And you both look at going like, "Yeah, you're both high. This ball's going like 100 miles an hour. You ain't gonna dodge that crap."
Whoa.
Jeez.
Oh
Reacted
my
the
God.
whole like 5 seconds later as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was such a good video. I love that. They both looked at each other going, "You're definitely higher." It's a good time. I'll send
End of
you
the
guys
day,
a video
kids,
later.
don't do drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids. I'm not speaking from first-hand experience though, trust me. Don't do drugs.
Don't walk into walls, kids.
No, don't. At all.
All right.
Anyway, is that wrap up your week, Karada?
I'm looking around the room. I started watching Squid Game.
What the
On
fuck is
Netflix.
that?
I've been wanting to see that.
So a lot of people have been talking about it, and I saw this earlier. I didn't realize it dropped already, but it's like a bunch of these people are taken and not like forced, Well, it is kind of like they're forced, but
kinda
the
forced.
idea is that all these people who are, say, in debt or need money are thrown into this room, right? And these people are competing for 6 games, and the people that survive the 6 games win a stupid amount of money. And the story for it so far is really good. Um, Started recently. I'm on episode 4. I'm probably gonna watch it after the podcast, but um, it's pretty good. I would
Are,
definitely recommend if you guys
are
want
there,
to watch something just like
are there
I'd be
squids
down.
involved at all?
I don't know. I don't know why it's called Squid Game. I have an idea why, but I don't want to say anything because possible spoilers or anybody who does know definitely don't say anything. But anybody who doesn't
Wait.
know, just give it a shot.
So it's like
So
it's like a reality TV type thing, or is it like
Not
No,
reality TV.
it's all scripted.
okay?
Yeah.
Like,
Someone says
not-
kind of like Hunger Games. I guess it
Yeah,
kind of reminds me of something like that.
The format of it is these people are actors and they're meant to be there. It's not literally like people are.
Oh no, it's not like I just kidnapped Forrest and told her, "Hey, play hopscotch with me."
You would never do that.
I mean, it's kind of like that, but
What
It's like if
greater
you played
what greater
hopscotch
torture could
and
there
if-
be?
well, if you play hopscotch and no, I'm not gonna say it. That would be a bad one. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna say that one. But it's like extreme hopscotch.
Wait,
I'll
so
describe
yeah,
it like that.
So
Okay.
is there? So you said like people that survive. Like, are these people dying in the show then, or?
I don't want to spoil anything. That's why I don't know how I want to.
So
Well,
it's
just
like
like if
so it's
I-
like Saw.
Well, like if I want to watch the
But
show
not
and
Saw,
I'm not, because like
Oh,
the
'cause
thing
you don't like
about for
gore
me-
stuff,
Yeah,
right?
I don't like gore and body horror. So like if
Are
I
you
was to
okay
watch
with
the
just
show,
blood?
I'm okay with blood, but like as long as I'm not
Ah.
seeing like someone like press a knife against someone's throat, and, like like killing them, like
That face says it all. Karada's like, well.
well.
I mean, it's not maybe. I mean, I'm only episode 4, and I've only seen like out of the each episode, because I think Asian or like Korean shows are like an hour long.
Yeah.
I've only seen like 2 moments that you might be like,
Oh,
and
it's
that's by episode 4.
international. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Okay, I might give it a watch then. We'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
mean,
if
if
you
you-
want, yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to see the first episodes again, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Count me out.
Oh,
You sure? It's pretty fun.
watch
Nah.
it with us, Sam.
I'm not really much of a show watcher, to be honest.
What?
It's because it's too
Well-
much commitment for me. You know?
Damn, you can't say after this podcast you'll have an hour to talk to us,
No.
and instead of us talk. Oh, okay.
Well, he usually does it. You guys usually go eat dinner. 'cause
Yeah,
by the
usually
time
I
you
just
finish,
go eat
it's like
dinner and then
5
I like
o'clock.
hop on Premiere and start editing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we like just say, hey, let's like hang out for like an hour, you could just be like, yeah.
I mean, what are we doing for like the past like hour right now?
Yeah, but
Oh
I'll
my
get to
god.
like unfilter myself,
Oh, this is
right?
you.
Is that what
Do you
I'm,
want to?
I'm relatively filtered for the podcast. I held back one single word I was originally gonna say.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm so proud.
pee.
No,
Oh,
the other one.
poo poo. I wasn't gonna say it, bro. Look, he's doing that thing. He's doing that thing now.
Oh, he
Yeah,
is.
no. Head bob, the head bob.
Yeah.
But mine is.
Oh my god. Okay.
You know when
Sam.
outbreak when I try to like get out of the camera and then like
Yeah.
fucking dab off the camera, you know?
Or like how you were like coughing and you couldn't breathe for like a good
Oh
5
yeah.
seconds.
No, it's like because like such a like the inflection of air is like my lungs are just like, all right, fuck it.
I'm done.
Go.
Yeah.
But Sam, how has your week been?
My week's been good. So I came to the realization that holy shit, when it comes to Iceborne mods and maybe mods in general for games, I don't know, but if you thought mods made by like Westerners were good, holy shit, you ain't seen shit yet until you go to like what is it called? What's the site called? Kaimogu, I think, and look at those Chinese mods for Iceborne, because like get those people on Nexus, please, because okay, so let me start at square one. Okay, so I was mod browsing and I was on the mod Discord for Monster Hunter World Iceborne because I was looking at doing more mod streams for Iceborne, right? So I was just like, kind of window shopping for mods.
Yeah.
And then I stumble upon this video of, and let me actually like, hold on, let me see if I can fucking find it on the Bilibili website. Bilibili is basically like a YouTube for
the Asian YouTube, yeah.
the Chinese YouTube, yeah.
Oh, specifically, specifically.
Yeah, you racist.
Oh, I'm sorry for calling Chinese people Asian. My bad, bro.
I'm just kidding, dude. But here's the mod in question that I was looking at. Let me pull it up here. Oh my god, does this website not want to cooperate with me today? Okay, here we go.
VPN.
Okay, yeah, but it's a so this is on Bilibili. It's a Monster Hunter World Iceborne mod for Longsword. If so far it looks like Longsword, right? It looks like Longsword. Just wait until he does an EI slash, and then the whole outfit and everything will make sense. But I've never seen a mod look so like work this well from like anything I've seen on Nexus mods ever. And I think it's coming up right here.
Ooh.
You want to know something? The sound effect is exactly what you think it should be there. What we're looking at a Virgil mod for Iceborne.
I know. As soon as I saw the blue coat.
When you get a perfect EI spirit slash, it instead turns into multiple dimension slashes.
That is so cool.
And it makes the sound. It makes the whoosh sound that Virgil does.
The whole time too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's part of the reason why like this caught my eye, because I was like, oh my god, we were literally talking about like Virgil collab in Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, I need this mod. So
I know.
what do? Obviously, I go to my Chrome browser, do like, auto translate to English so I can find like these fucking links to download this shit. Stumble on a site called Kaimogu, I believe. And I see a link. I see the magic link for downloading it, right? So I click on it. Oh, pop-up comes up. You need to log in to download this.
Did he just slide to the...
Yes.
What the fuck?
You need an account. You need an account to download this. All right. So I'll just navigate over to the login. Okay, registration. Okay. This is where I also learned something else about registration on Chinese websites, is that they will always require two-factor authentication for the registration on a website. So when you're registering, you have to put in a mobile phone number, and then they send you the code, and then you have to verify the code. Like there's no like email verification. There's also email verification, and that's another step I'll get to eventually. But so okay, I go in, put my phone number in, go like, press hit send for the verification code. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't do that because your phone is not a Chinese phone. It's not a Chinese phone number. So I'm like, well, fuck. What am I gonna do? I guess I'll have to like use my region code. I use the region code, and then it like, it goes through, but it doesn't send me the text. So I'm like, well, what's going on here? It's like, maybe I really do need to be like, maybe I really do need to have like a Chinese phone number, So I do a bit more research, and also, yeah, you can just launch your on demand and then dimension slash in the air, just like in Devil May Cry. That was so sick. Hold on, I'm gonna reverse that real quick. So you can see what happened there. So like that's just a command. This is something else I didn't say. You want to add just hunter arts? You want to add hunter arts with custom button combinations to Iceborne? Fucking Chinese modders got your back, bro.
Bro.
It's like left trigger and triangle will like do like a high time launcher, and then just do dimension slashes in the air. It's fucking sick. Look at this shit.
You didn't even have a chance, bro.
It's just so fluid and
Yeah. So okay, back to the registration here. Okay. So
yeah.
I do a bit more research. Turns out you can register. You can log into Kaimogu if you have what's called a Baidu account, Baidu is a social media platform in
Yeah.
China. Okay, and it's possible for international people to sign up for Baidu. So I'm like, okay, well, like, you know, here's my opening here. This is where I can get in on this mod. These are all steps I'm taking. Like, this is over the span of a few days. This is over the span of a few days. Hold on, it goes deeper. Okay, so I go to Baidu and I go to register. Okay, and the phone number is fine. Like I get like the fucking verification code on my phone. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, nice. Get to the next step of the registration. They ask for an email. All right, I put in my Gmail account. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't accept Gmail because it's Google, and this is China, motherfucker. So they were like either Gorilla Mail or QQ, and I was like, okay, I'll try QQ. Let's go. Yeah. I try QQ. I go on QQ. Try to register for a QQ email account. Okay. Okay. So go to register. And then it sends up an AR code, and it's like, all right, here's your registration. Just scan this AR code on your phone. Okay, I go to do that. It opens up my browser in a totally Chinese website, by the way, with a download link. So I vet the link. It's a safe link. I click on it. It downloads an app on my phone. It downloads the QQ app directly to my phone. So I'm like, okay, this is all for this mod, all for this mod. I click on the app that has been newly installed onto my phone, the QQ app. And by the way, the QQ app, the mascot is like this adorable fucking penguin. It's like the Linux penguin, but like cuter.
Aww.
So I click on the QQ app, and I go through the registration process there. It takes me 3 times before I can make any progress in that QQ app to register, because everything's in Chinese and I can't translate it at all.
Yeah.
So, and there's even like these sliding puzzle captchas as well, which honestly, I mean, that. Well, if it's a choice between sliding puzzle captcha and like the fucking choose everything that's a stop sign,
yeah.
Like I'll take the sliding puzzle. It's so much easier.
Everyone that has like a fire picture.
Have you had the one where you have to keep clicking the image until it rotates the proper orientation?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that one.
That one's so stupid. I'll have clicked 4 times and then it's and I'm like overclick. Overclick. Freaking
Continuing on. So like I successfully do this captcha, and I've had to do it 3 times because the app kept crashing. I do it, and then it's like, all right, I'm at the final step where it's like click OK, and we'll send you the verification code. You enter in the verification code, and your QQ account is complete. And I was like, fucking yes. Click on it. I wait a minute. Wait 2 minutes, wait 3 minutes, the text never comes. So I'm like, fuck! So I go through this registration again, I get to that final step. I'm getting to that final step pretty consistently, but they never send me the code ever. So now all of a sudden, I'm like, well, oh fuck. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get this mod. And that's where we're at today. That was as early as like a few hours ago I was doing this with the QQ app. We're still continuing this journey though, and I will get my hands on some juicy Chinese Iceborne mods. Okay?
Oh man.
Like this is gonna happen.
Okay. I believe in you, Tam.
Yeah.
You're too stubborn to get this.
It's like I'm gonna make this happen. Like, dude, after watching all these virtual mods and everything, it's like I look at like the makeshift weird Rise/Valor longsword mod that I have currently installed. Because like right now I have like I'm like doing a virtual playthrough. I haven't streamed it yet because I'm still doing like the preliminary stuff. But I'm doing
right?
So there's
Valor
a different Valor longsword mod. It doesn't work as well, but it's functional. You can at least Valor parry, and they have the Valor Spirit combo as well. They have that. And then it also includes the Rise double draw slash, where you go like the from a draw slash.
Oh, that's cool. I kind of like that.
They included that as well. And then there's also like a flying. There's a flying helm splitter, where it's like instead of like doing this, it's like you just fly forward because it's supposed to be like the wire bug one. So it just like makes you
Ah.
fly forward, and then you can do the helm split like you
And then
can
you
in
wah, wah,
Rise.
wah, wah.
Okay, so that's the thing is if I combine the two mods, yeah, I probably could.
Man.
So cool.
But as it stands currently in my game, what I have for this Virgil playthrough, I have the Dante layered armor being replaced by Devil May Cry 5 Virgil, except blue.
Yep. Nice.
I have the Virgil voice pack, which changes male voice 2 into Virgil's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 voices.
Nice.
Which, by the way, these voice packs are always so weird because the modded voices are always like several magnitudes louder than the actual game volume. So it's like, you'll just be like running through the ancient forest, like do 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 do, and then all of a sudden you'll roll, and then you'll just hear Virgil say, "Hmm!" And it's like super fucking loud. So I had to make some adjustments there. Some visual effects mods to make the sword swings blue because it's Virgil. And then this the most recent one is a Rise / Valor longsword mod that I've found, not the Chinese one, because Lord goddamn, I would love to get my hands on that one, but no, it's a different one that I found on Nexus.
Yeah.
And it does the job just fine, but then I look at Dimension Slash and I'm like, oh. Dude,
It's not
there are
enough.
Chinese modders who added fucking Judgment Cut End to Monster Hunter World Iceborne, which is when
Oh.
Virgil like does like the whole full screen
Yeah.
like thing.
Full screen cutting
Yeah,
the air, basically.
they somehow imported the animation of like the multiple like slash effects going into like and making the
Bro.
screen go grayscale. Like they somehow imported it from Devil May Cry 5, made a button combination for you to use on your controller to make it happen.
What?
And it's like, fuck. And you can see like all these hit markers and everything. It is the
Well,
most
it's just like that. That's like my favorite move in the entire series for Devil May Cry. Like it looks so cool, and
It's-
I just
it is insane. So I'm gonna continue this journey, and next week, next podcast, I'll update everyone on how I am doing on my Chinese modding, and if there's any Chinese viewers out there who want to
Please
help me out with that, I have help from one of
Can I
our
borrow your phone number.
I have help from one of our mutuals who lives overseas, who speaks fluent Mandarin, who's helping me out. And we're trying our fucking dangest to get these mods into my hands because it's some good shit, and I
It will
need it so
happen.
badly.
Oh, your issue's just 2FA.
Yeah,
That's it,
it's the
right?
fact that I live outside of China and I don't have access to a Chinese phone number.
Yeah. It's not even that your computer's not allowed to, or it's a region thing.
No, yeah,
it's
no,
just
it's
you
like,
can't.
I
you
can't
even-
register. If someone can like, if some like rogue Kaimogu user is like, yo Tam, I'll download these for you and send them to you. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a breach of like the terms of service there. And then I'm like just
Probably.
streaming the bots that I got from someone who like is link sharing from this Chinese forum who has a strict
Ooh.
policy on Chinese people only within the region can download this stuff and register for the site. Like that's like, I don't know, but it's an avenue that I'm willing to explore. You know?
Mhm.
What do you mean? We're both native Chinese people.
Native? No.
Yeah, we lived there our whole life. I'm right down the street from the
Dude, it got to
Oh
the
my
point where
God.
I actually emailed the service email for Kaimogu. And I had my Chinese friend type me a whole email in Mandarin about like, hi, I live outside of China and I'm using an international phone, but like I need to sign up for Kaimogu. Whatever, can like, is there anything I can do? I've never gotten a response. It's been like 2 days. So
yeah.
I think
2 days is kind of like, wait a week.
Yeah, exactly.
You think they're
I'd
gonna
wait a
respond
week.
to me eventually? Yeah, I'm gonna check my email right
What?
now.
It's just
No.
if you if you get that response, it's just gonna be an explosion.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
It'll be a
that's
response for me going beep beep boop boop.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was my whole Chinese mod adventure, and oh my god, those mods! Let me tell you, I don't know if this applies to like all mods and all video games in general, but like Chinese people, they go above and beyond with their
They know what
mods.
they're doing.
It is incredible. The weird wacky shit. It's like you go on Nexus and then there's like, oh, I turned Devil Joe into an actual pickle. And meanwhile, Chinese modders are like, oh yeah, I added Virgil's full moveset from Devil May Cry into Iceborne. Fuck you.
And yet the pickle's probably like more popular than
More popular, yeah.
It has more international reach. So
God
it's like, what do you
damn
gotta do? Right?
Have you guys seen like that post of like, oh, they had like an artist contest, and it's like, oh, hey, draw this whatever, we'll say like a freaking ferret or something, right? And this little 5-year-old kid scribbles like this little hairy whatever,
Yeah.
and then some other artist dumps like say 80 hours and it's just really well drawn out realistic ferret, and that won second place because the little 2-year-old won. I'm just like, it's freaking adorable. Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Yeah. So but that 2-year-old is gonna grow up with like such an ego now. You can't have an ego that big when you're that young, without having someone just crash your world down.
Yeah.
Like the biggest of big ego checks. Like there's like a grace period in your life where it's like an ego check is like the most effective. I think it's like. I think the most
school would be pretty good.
I think high school is a pretty good.
Might be too late.
High school is where
too.
high school is a period where like either your ego can get inflated into the fucking stratosphere,
yeah,
or it gets like pound into the fucking Earth's core.
I'm the
Like, and then usually, eventually in life, there will be a phase where those two like ego levels will start to even out. Where these people will grow more confident in themselves, and these people up here will start to realize how much of a dick they're being. And then you have like the outliers who like, continually like,
just
get fucked up
continue
lives in two different ways. Or, you have like the people up there who are like always successful in life and just like grow up to be like, they just grow up to live in like different realities. Like, Jeff Bezos has like been charged with like multiple like illegal parking fines, but he doesn't give a shit because it's like literally a dime for him.
Oh my God.
It's like these parking fines are like thousands of dollars, and he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Just park wherever I want. Monetary punishment is only there to punish the poor guys. Just
at this point, he's gonna be like, oh, $1,000 for parking tickets. Okay, take my license. Forget it. I'll buy a whole different state.
Exactly. Like they exist in an entirely, like, I'm not exaggerating. They exist in an entirely different world from us.
Pretty much.
Like their worldview is drastically different. It is so crazy. Okay, I don't want to get too like fucking eat the rich here. But
how about your week? What else did you do?
Other than the mod stuff.
Yeah.
You could say the podcast.
Other than the podcast.
Did you know I do a podcast?
I do a podcast, guys. Farcasters. Yeah.
Well,
Twitch.tv.
Definitely...
By the way, I guess this is a good opportunity. Thanks for the segue. Next week, next week and the following weeks, the podcast will be on the Farcasters podcast main channel. So, the past 3 weeks we've been doing it on our individual channels just to get the word out on the main channel. But the main channel will be where we stream the Farcasters next week and beyond. And that's twitch.tv/Farcasters podcast. All one word. Farcasters podcast. Okay. I just had to make sure I got that out there, okay? Our sponsor this week is ourselves. Hey, how about that? But yeah, other things in my week. So I did actually attempt to do an EX Deviant solo. Yeah. And I succeeded. I beat Hellblade Glavenus on like my 5th try with Adept Greatsword. And I'm not exaggerating. I think it's the most fun I've had in GU in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just learning that fight and getting those like beefy headshots and knowing where my like opportunities are, how to punish it, learning its patterns. It was just like it was such a great experience. It's something that like I haven't felt in Monster Hunter since like maybe when I was like first coming to grips with the game in Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii and just like learning these monsters. Like it harkened me back to those days. Cuz like I feel like there's a period of time for a while in Monster Hunter where I just got really lackadaisical and like autopilot mode.
Oh yeah.
Did you write down your time or anything?
It was 27 minutes.
That's pretty good.
So I mean, it's like it's not like sub 15 or anything, but
No,
like there's
but,
Look,
like, for
we're
your
not
first
asking
attempt.
you to, but if you want to,
no. I mean,
that
like
would be kinda
ideally,
cool.
I think eventually I want to get it to below 20 minutes, but like as a jumping
Yeah.
off point, I'm pretty jazzed about it. So I think there's a lot of set optimization that I can do for my add up greatsword set, because that add up greatsword set is like really old and I haven't updated it since I first made it.
Go over
So-
it after the podcast while we watch the show for
Sure.
an hour.
I mean, you guys can watch it. I'll be
Yeah.
you punching
I mean,
me.
yeah, I know. No, I just like, because like when I get excited, I'm like, yeah, I do that a lot, but not like to the camera specifically. My hand just happened to do that
It's just a
to the
reflex.
camera.
Just fist pumping, but
beep.
towards your face. Sorry, didn't mean to.
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
beep beep beep.
Anyways, go.
But yeah, been having a lot of fun with that. And also we beat for anyone who knows what E4S is in Shadowbringers for FF14. Me and a static group that we made with a mutual streamer friend. We finally beat that Savage Raid tier after like
Congrats.
3 days of progression. We finally did it. And God, oh golly, it's time to move on to the next Savage tier. But
You guys
I mean,
started, like
what's up?
it was just awesome to see you guys like beat it and everything.
Oh yeah, it's like a lot of coordination necessary, and we did get like carried a bit by our inflated item level. But like honestly,
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's over with. So now we
Yeah.
can move on to cooler things. Pun intended for anyone who knows what I'm referring to next.
Oh, I don't, but I can have a guess.
Yeah. But yeah, that's been my week in a nutshell.
Hell yeah.
So before we go on to the news, do you guys want to take a quick break? Because I really have to pee.
Dude, are your
Yeah,
balls bursting?
We've
bro?
got go shut the fuck up. I'm gonna- All right, guys, we're gonna be right back. Just hang tight. We'll be with you soon.
Yep.
and now he's gonna like Okay.
Now I'm gonna what?
Save myself from that embarrassment.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no.
Oh boy.
Nothing.
Also, I forgot to mention during my week I got a shelf.
Yeah, you did. I was gonna
So-
mention that and you didn't, so I was like, oh okay.
It's not.
I forgot to mention my week I had a spider.
Fuck you. It's not boxes anymore. It's actual
Hey,
shelving
there you
now.
go.
So
Are they new shelves?
yeah, I got them from Amazon. So built them myself. It was quite a process because like, so you see like the way it's structured where it's like 4 like vertical parts and then like the horizontal parts like in between each one.
Yeah.
So you have to put them in a certain alignment, and the first time I attempted to build it, I had this part and this part reversed with the shelving already in, but it was impossible to put the backing on it. So I had to take it apart again and then redo it, and then at that moment I was just like, but I persevered and got it done. So
My
There's
first
that.
mistake at work was that I built the server backwards.
nice job.
So did you have to
Thanks.
like deconstruct it completely and then do it all again, or
No. I lied. It was just a rail.
okay.
So like I flipped the rail the other way.
There you go.
Okay. All
Alright,
right.
anyways.
Cool story.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Let's get on
That's
to the
spider
news.
though.
So
But
the
that
news.
spider stopped me from streaming. Sorry, I
There's-
just had to add that there. Go on with the news.
Okay, so the news. There's a lot to talk about. I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start broad and I can go specific. Obviously, we're talking about the Nintendo Direct. So let's start broad. Let's not touch on the first thing that they announced, which is Sunbreak. Let's not go there yet, but let's touch upon other things that were talked about. Right? I think what was noteworthy for you guys in the Nintendo Direct?
Everything.
I mean, that's fair.
Like
Splatoon?
Do you want to talk about
It had a
Splatoon?
wire bug crap, bro.
I know,
It
it was-
went, bow, and I went, yo, I've seen that before, and I was like, yo, let's go.
My mind
More
immediately
games,
went to
wire
like
bug.
my mind immediately went to like Spider-Man because of like the outfit that they had on, but like hell yeah, totally wire bugs.
Splatoon
that's
3 looks
freaking-
absolutely amazing. They're bringing back like one of the old maps as well, which is really exciting. I absolutely love how it looks. Like the bow that you can use looks really
There's a
amazing.
bow?
Yeah.
A bow's
in
a
the-
good incentive for me to get into a game.
Yeah, it's in the trailer as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, everything just looks really exciting.
There's like
and,
this like spider bot thing too that you can have.
yeah.
Was that in the other games or is that new?
No, that's
It's new.
completely new.
Okay.
Crabs are a really big icon in this game for some odd reason.
Yeah,
Crabs?
but yeah, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this map was in the first game. I had never played the first one, but yeah, I recognize it.
I've
It's
never touched the Splatoon game.
This'll be the-
Splatoon's
fun.
it's always existed as like a series that I'm glad it exists, and I have no interest in ever playing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, Tam, I should give you context for like that hairy thing that you just saw. Those
The
enemies
mammalians.
those have
Are
been in the
going in my
series.
butt.
Those have been in the series before, but they haven't been hairy.
Oh yeah, I recognize the tentacle things, like the little tentacle monsters. But like I don't know what they're doing with the story, like crossbreeding them with like mammals or something, making them hairy.
Yeah.
It's like this is like just a trip.
Yeah, no,
Like-
there's a lot happening, but I am so fucking excited. Like, oh my god.
The way this trailer is cut is really intriguing as well. It's like all this like
Yeah.
weird like psychedelic imagery and everything. It's like Andy Warhol had
Well,
like a had a
like,
hand in
kind of-
this. It's like weird.
Kind of like, well, the thing is about these Splatoon games, after their like after the final Splatfest, because the Splatfest is like a tournament in the world.
Yeah, it's like an event.
And so for like the first Splatoon, It was Callie versus Marie or Mari. And so like
Did you
the
get it? Did you
yes,
get it, Tam?
Oh yeah, like the yeah, I got it.
calamari.
Yeah.
So I think Mari won. So then that like changed how things were with the single player campaign in the second game. Like like not gonna spoil or anything, but it was kind of interesting to see that. And then on the last Splatfest for Splatoon 2, it was Order versus Chaos, and Chaos won.
So is
So
that why is that why everything is just like?
all
So
over the place.
we'd be seeing a totally different trailer if Order won, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
because like it was a very futuristic kind of look for Order as well.
Mm-hmm.
While Chaos kind of had like this kind of vibe where it was just like things look weird. I think they even had like a mohawk helmet or something for Team Chaos.
No,
I don't know.
that's totally crazy. Wow. Mohawks. So crazy, so out there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm taking
like
the
the
piss.
one
I'm
scene
taking
in
the
the
piss right
trailer.
now.
Where they all pose really cute. Just
So
thought I'd share.
yeah, no. So there's a lot of hype for this game. I'm so excited for it.
Mhm.
I've been playing Splatoon 2 since it came out, and I just yeah.
Was there anything that stood out to you other than Sunbreak Karata that you'd want to talk about?
I don't remember.
There's a few
Um,
things.
I to be honest, right before podcast, I took a shower, but before I showered, I literally put the direct on like times. Kirby looks
Kirby?
freaking adorable. Oh my god! Oh! I
Like-
really want to see Kirby.
There's
I
like a
wanna see
countdown. There
Kirby.
was a countdown in his head for like countdown to Kirby.
Yeah,
and like all
that
of a
was
sudden it
really
just like
weird.
hit all at once. But like,
Oh
dude,
man!
this is the first time there's been a Kirby game that's been like a
I
3D
miss a Kirby
platformer,
game.
because like the Kirby games that we've been getting have been like all side scrollers. For
2D, yeah.
like I always thought Kirby was just going to be a side scroller like adventure game, like kind of a pretty easy, chill, relaxing platformer game, but like holy shit.
Yeah.
This is a cool step for Kirby.
This looks really good.
Karata, have you played the other Kirby games? Like which ones have you played?
Played like 64, and
That's
that's
the-
all I ever remember.
All right.
Honestly,
so
that's
this is gonna
like-
be a big leap.
And
I mean,
it's,
that's
like
one of the best
my
ones.
favorite one, just because I remember you absorb, you do the you suck up the rock, and then
Yeah.
I become the big. I called him Puff Daddy, and I just walked on.
Oh my god, yeah, and then if you sucked up like 2 rocks, you became even bigger, right?
Yeah,
Because that
big
game,
one.
they had a
Big
mechanic
one.
in that game. They had a mechanic where you could combine powers. Like each
And
instead
they'll
of
just make you
combining
stronger.
instead of combining the enemy and getting their like individual like unique power, instead each enemy was like designated a type. And you got like a type of power, and if you combine 2 types of powers, you would have like a totally unique power.
If
So
you
it's like
combine like thunder and ice, you got the fridge.
yeah. Or it's like if you got like a sword, then like you'd have a sword,
And
and then you like,
fire.
but then you absorb fire, and then you get this like
Yeah.
badass flame sword. You know,
Yeah.
And you
it
just
was
like throw it, dude. It's
yeah,
sick.
you could throw it, and then like after you throw it, like Kirby just opens his mouth, and then another one comes out of his mouth. So I'm like, yeah, no, this is, oh my god, the amount of creativity that goes into the Kirby games, and like something else that I really like about this trailer is that like they're showing like the amount of exploration involved in these worlds, and that like you can see Kirby using his powers to like unlock secrets and stuff in the levels,
Yeah.
which is like that's something that Kirby 64 did really well, and that they like hid like these like neat little secrets depending on like if you had like a certain power, like let's say like you had an electricity power, and there's like this section of a building that had like the power out or something, you could like use the electricity power to like light up this light bulb, and it would like unlock a new area with like all these like bonus things.
Mhm.
And I haven't played a lot of the Kirby games, but I did play like the Kirby game on the Wii.
Epic
The
Yarn?
Wii one.
No, not
Was it
Epic
Yarn?
Yard. It was the
I
other
don't
one
think
on the
it was
Wii.
Yarn.
It was the one where you could play as either Kirby, King Day, Meta Knight,
Oh.
or the Waddle Dee guy.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
It wasn't Star Allies. I think it was Return to
No.
Dreamland. I think that's what it was
think
called.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And,
can't
like,
wait to hear the music in this game.
nothing ever like lived up to Kirby
Well,
64 for me.
Yeah, because even I played Star Allies on the Switch, and it's a short game. I played it like 2 years ago, and I think I finished it in a night or something.
That's kind of Kirby's calling card. Is it's always been like
It's-
very kid friendly,
Yeah, and I
easy
mean
and
it's
chill,
fair to be short, but I don't know. It was just kind of like
which
nothing
is
really speaks to me.
and it's hilarious because the final boss of Kirby 64 is like some of the most like Lovecraftian horror shit ever. Like to
Oh
the
yeah.
point where this boss starts bleeding red blood when you're shooting it in
Ugh.
the eyeball. Dude, the Kirby lore is like really deep and complex and like dark.
Was it like the cloud with the eye in it or something? Or
It
is
was
that
it was 02. And it's like this angel. It's like it's like a
Here, let me
a
search
biblically accurate angel. You know what I mean when I say biblically accurate angel?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kirby or final boss.
I can look it up too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It
Ugh.
it has like such a kick-ass theme as well.
Okay.
I don't remember the ending. What the?
But like
I don't watch like a cutscene compilation on YouTube. I don't remember the ending of Kirby 64.
oh no, the ending of Kirby 64 had you fight this motherfucker, and it's like it's bleeding. Like you're shooting it in the
Oh.
eyeball, and it's like bleeding. It's like
Yeah.
red.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you not be bleeding if someone just
not in a Kirby
So-
game that's rated E for everyone. It's
So
like
okay, here's a segue. The Nintendo Online membership, you can get
Oh my God.
N64 online.
yeah.
Wait, you can get
Um,
this game though on there or no?
Well,
They
you
haven't
can't-
confirmed it.
You can't play them
But-
online, but you can.
Yeah.
Oh no, you just meant they're available online.
No, you can
64 games are available.
but they're also available. You can
But-
play multiplayer.
Oh,
yeah, but not
oh,
all of them or something.
oh! I
Only
got you.
for only for the ones that obviously provide like multiplayer, like Star Fox 64 had that
Mhm.
mode where you could like do a battle against each other or whatever, and like a race. I think.
So, like,
Um,
I'm extremely mixed.
confuses
I'm
me.
extremely mixed on this for
Same.
a whole slew of reasons. One is how many times can Nintendo fucking sell us Ocarina of Time before
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
before it's just like, all right, how about something interesting like more of your Game Boy or GBA catalog, okay? Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool that Sin and Punishment is there, right? Which is a game that was never released in the West. But for like the same N64 games, like, and this happens every single time Nintendo like does something related to online. It's like, how can we resell this N64 game at like full price or like $40? And the other thing is, it doesn't come as part of like the basic Nintendo Switch Online. You have to buy what's known as an expansion pack, which that name is stupid because I know what they're referencing. They're referencing the expansion pack for the N64, which is like that weird red and black thing that you plugged into your controller, or
Oh,
that you plugged into the
I know
N64
what
itself.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that weird thing that you plug into the N64. You had to have it for certain games, like Donkey
Yeah.
Kong 64 required it. Like you literally couldn't
Yeah.
play the game without it.
You remember we had to
Um,
plug that crap behind the controller?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You plugged it
No,
into
on
the
the-
N64 itself. Like you would lift like
No,
a
I
little
just mean,
plate.
do you remember it? There's a little slot on the bottom where you.
Oh yeah,
and
there was
then-
for like the
Yeah.
Rumble Pack
Wow.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just like threw me back a second that it wasn't even in the controller. I had to, and then
But also like
Whoa.
the audacity to sell us N64 and Sega Genesis controllers for $50 USD. And you can only have the ability to buy them if you upgrade your Nintendo Switch Online membership. It is like It's
Wait,
mind-boggling.
is this how much a month, or is this a one-time purchase?
I have
I
no
think
idea.
it's like literally an upgrade to your plan, and then you just pay more per month.
Oh my god, no. How much is the family plan gonna be then with this?
I have no idea. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
you already have the family plan, don't you?
Yeah, so like what if I'm paying $90 for 5 people to not play this crap?
well, no, it's not. Well, no. The $50, the 50 USD is for the controllers, if you want to use them, because they're like they're selling separate wireless N64 and Sega Genesis controllers, that are only available to people with like the upgraded Nintendo Switch Online
Man,
service.
I'll take it. I'll get the N64 one.
the N64
Oh wait, no, that
is,
just
like,
comes with it, right?
I don't ever want to touch an N64 controller ever again.
it just confuses me. Like, I really miss it because I like partially grew up with the N64 until it broke. But like, oh my god, like a lot of those games that I saw, they're like really triggering nostalgia for me. Like Mario Tennis, that was like a game that I really liked when I was a kid. Obviously, Mario 64, Banjo Kazooie, you know. But it's just
Yeah, and I was mistaken. It's a yearly
I don't
subscription,
want to.
not a monthly. I forgot that Nintendo like changes it up a bit,
Oh, well,
but
how would they do that for a family plan? That's what I'm concerned about.
I don't know the exact specifics. There's like it probably says it on the website,
Oh, yeah,
as well as all the games that are available for. And here's the other thing is that like what the Switch has been doing with like its online thing is they've had it so that like if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you get access to like a monthly catalog of like classic games that go away after the month. So it's like you're essentially renting games instead of a dedicated virtual library, like on the Wii. Remember on the Wii, you just buy a classic game and you have it. You just have it until they shut down the Wii's online services. But
oh yeah.
like I mean, it's like you download it on the Switch and then it's like it's gone after the month is over. So it's like I think the N64 games and the Genesis games are following that same model as well, which is I hate. It's like Nintendo's like they hold the N64 games in front of you. It's like you can only have it when we hold it in front of you. As soon as we take it away, you can't have it unless you like do a bunch of illegal shit. Which is, I mean, for Nintendo games, I'm not saying you should do it, but I mean, if you want to do it, I'm not gonna stop you.
At least
'Cause I
they're not doing this stupid thing where it's like, oh, this is only like available for a certain amount of time. Because remember, like with the
The Mario, yeah, and they did a similar thing with the Fire Emblem game as well. Yeah, with Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, or like Shadow the Dragon or whatever, the first Fire Emblem game that they remade. They had that as a limited availability digital title as well. This like artificial digital like scarcity is like it's so silly and ridiculous. I hate it so much.
Don't get it. It's just like it. I already have problems looking for like stupid amiibos and stuff like that. Like, why are you making it purposely harder to find? It's like
So
they're
what
mocking their
amiibos are you
own.
trying to get?
Well, not anymore. But like when I first wanted those like Monster Hunter ones, like yeah, no
I
way
mean,
in hell.
those are still difficult to find. You go on Amazon, see how much a Magnum Malo amiibo is.
I don't want to.
Mm.
And it's just kind of like
You mean
it's
I have 2 for no reason?
shut up, Carl.
Sorry.
It's just like it's almost like they're poking fun or like mocking themselves. It's like, yeah, we know that we're really bad at supplying stuff, but you know what? We're gonna like make it even harder.
It's because Nintendo has a type of fan base that will just defend them until the earth implodes,
That's true.
And I get it. It's like I get why. Like from a business standpoint, I get it. But
Mhm.
the optics of it are terrible. It doesn't look.
God.
It's not a good look. But
No.
they have like I was saying, they have the type of fan base that will just like.
Well, I
they
mean,
just love it.
take this as well. They finally added Bluetooth as an option for your Switch.
Not only that, but it was locked behind a software update, which means that it was always there. They just locked it behind a fucking digital lock. That was like, okay, we'll just enable it now.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Like, this should have been in the system in the first place. Why did you?
I don't see why it took them like how long has the Switch been out for now? Like 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Like my god, Nintendo, please. It's just
You know what they probably did? They're probably talking to the guys who are making the Bluetooth adapters for the Switch and being like, "Hey, you make this, we'll take 10% of your
That's
crap
exact-
and we won't sue you."
Well, like, yeah, that's the thing. It's because like there are Bluetooth adapters that exist. There are Bluetooth adapters that exist.
I
Yeah.
had a yoke. Let me see. What is this crap? Yoke. I bought a yoke. Look at this freaking thing, and it worked with my AirPods. I bought this, and it does work. But now it's just part of the system. And I'm like, what the frick I do with this? Now they make twice the money, or well, I guess now they make the money.
I think those third-party manufacturers were all like had a part in Nintendo's decision of like, but then it's like why didn't you include it in the? Well, it was included. Why didn't you just have the functionality available in the first place, Nintendo? No one knows what goes on in the minds of Nintendo's executive decisions.
I don't think Nintendo does either.
No. Speaking of weird decisions, Chris Pratt, guys.
Oh yeah, the movie.
Mario,
the game, the movie, the prequel to the sequel. Freaking, what the crap are they doing with this?
Like, I was in a call and we just screamed and just like had to walk away from it.
I'm just picturing Parks and Rec as Mario, like that version of him. That's the image of Mario in my head right now when I see him.
Oh no!
And then Jack Black was Bowser.
Everyone likes a good comeback story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got good.
Thank you. I knew exactly. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, she got.
Well, that's the quick rundown here is Chris Pratt as Mario. Now, Chris Pratt did release an Instagram video that was like, we're working on the voice. Like we've been working on the voice for a while, and he's like, he grew up playing Mario in the arcades and stealing quarters out of the fountain in order to play the arcade game, for Super Mario Brothers. So, like, I mean, I don't doubt that he's gonna do a bad job, or that I think he's gonna do a good job or a decent job.
He's a fun voice.
It's like kind of a slap in the face for Charles Martinet, who's also in the movie, but just as a cameo, and it's like.
I feel like they're gonna pull some like time warpy spatial. Oh, and then he pops up as like the original Mario from 64, and wahoo! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna do something like that because he's supposed to make a surprise cameo. I'm like, or multiple surprise cameos, and I'm like, what the crap does that mean? Either that he's either one voicing other characters, or two he's voicing other Marios.
I mean, it's
so,
like
it's gonna be like Power Ranger, the all red episode.
It's like nothing against Chris Pratt. I mean, he's got like a whole other slew of controversies that we're not even touch on, but it's another example of like Hollywood just like. Instead of hiring like actual trained voice actors, they'll go for like A-list celebrities because they know that like those top billing celebrities will pull people in, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like we have
try to do that in some movies and it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Those.
Well, it's like it's those movies that rely on only the star power.
Well, it's just like, what if they try to pull like a Pixels kind of thing where it's like, you know, these people are like, oh, I used to play this game, and now suddenly this game is like becoming a thing in the real world and like it's meshing with reality or whatever, you know.
I don't know. We'll see if it's an if it turns Super Mario into an isekai movie. Oh, that would be. I don't know. Well, we don't even know what the plot's gonna be about.
Plumber, but that's the isekai. I died and became a plumber.
Yeah. But okay, who else is on the list? Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen as
Anya.
Queen's Gambit. Have you watched that?
Name sounds familiar. Name sounds familiar. I was told to watch that show, didn't get to.
Yeah. She's like I don't know like really much of her acting chops. I haven't really seen much with her, so I mean it's Peach, and Peach didn't really have a personality to begin with. Let's be honest.
Heard hi.
That's like it. I mean, it's like her greatest trait is that she gets kidnapped by Bowser a lot. So it's like,
and them lips though.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
that's all he's fixated on it. Charlie Day voicing Luigi. Yeah. Which that's actually a pretty good fit.
That's an interesting one. I'm actually excited for that.
Someone as like crazy as Charlie Day can be, like perfectly fits for Luigi.
I want to hear Seth's like usual laugh as Donkey Kong. Yeah, but then just
yeah. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong is like, I think that got the like one of the biggest
It's gonna
laughs
be a
out of
fun
people.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. He could do it absolutely trash, and it would still be freaking hilarious.
Jack Black as Bowser.
Bowsette
Oh, yeah, I saw a tweet that was
Sorry.
like Jack
Yeah.
Black Bowsette.
as
And then,
Bowsette.
like-
I'm
Yep.
seeing that like.
And
blow
then
up
the
on
internet
Twitter
just
now.
like exploded.
Yeah.
I
So-
was
It's
commenting.
wild.
Somebody posted in my server that the picture of that, and I was like, he would be that. I would bet he would double down and wear that dress.
Oh,
And
100%.
just for the fact, I feel like he would have that like, that like confidence to be like, freak it, yeah, I'll wear a dress.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Do it.
No one has more
upcoming,
self-confidence
probably-
than Jack Black. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna post on Instagram, and like the people are probably gonna be like, no, don't post anything about the movie, And he's just gonna go
And he
ahead
just
and
wears
post
the
that in
dress.
there. Yeah.
What about the movie? But don't I look good in this?
It's only a matter of time. Nintendo's
Would,
gonna
it
get desperate at some point and then just like make Bowsette canon. Let's see. Keegan Michael Key as Toad, which
I don't know how that's gonna work.
oh, it'll work. It'll work.
I-
Just trust me. I saw like
He has a good
the
voice though.
the Aaron clip,
Yeah,
the bit
yeah.
with the substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Someone on Twitter posted a clip of that, except they replaced Keegan Michael Key's voice with like a Toad like sound-alike voice. Hey Aaron,
Oh
where is
no.
Aaron?
I want to hear it the other way around though. That's what I'm wondering how he's gonna do it. Because like he doesn't talk much, but just imagining Key just
Oh, Toad has
You know
such
what I
a
mean? That's
distinct.
gonna be
He has such a
interesting. Yeah.
distinct voice. It's like
I'm just curious about that.
fucking love Toad's voice, man.
Yeah.
And then like what else? There's like who else was there? And then they just like dumped like a bunch of
Yeah. Bunch of
characters
people.
all at once. Like let me see if I can find it here. Oh yeah, Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek,
Yeah.
which is like Kevin Michael Richardson actually does have like
yeah.
a list of like voice acting roles. Like he's actually a pretty good voice actor.
I didn't
so.
know who the other two were for.
Fred Armisen is a comedian. He'll do great as Cranky Kong. I've heard his voice range before. And
Okay.
Sebastian Maniscalco, I don't know much about this guy, but he's playing Spike, which isn't Spike that like
he's the
green
little,
turtle guy that
he's
like
the
has
little
spike balls.
enemy that like the enemies in the past have been able to like regurgitate like spikes towards you guys, couldn't they?
Yeah,
Or something.
I mean,
It-
I
it
guess
was a weird attack.
Regurgitate, and it's just a weird word.
yeah. I mean, he literally opens his mouth and then like a spike ball comes out and
literally-
he throws it at you.
Bam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
literally what he
bam.
does.
and then you know, accurate representation right there. Yeah. But I mean, not much else to say about the Mario movie other than the casting was like the most like
biggest
the
meme.
craziest thing. It's like it almost looked like a shit post. Like it was like
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a Reddit thread where it's like, hey Reddit, who do you think should be cast in the Mario movie? Oh, this is Chris Pratt as Mario.
Right.
Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. You know, it's like, man, this almost looks like a fan casting, but it's totally real. It is the most bizarre.
I know.
It is the most bizarre announcement I think Nintendo has ever made in the past 2 decades.
Yep.
Like even the Wii Vitality sensor, I could swallow. Like it wasn't that as crazy as fucking whatever the casting of this was.
That's true.
Because it's like, and it's not even like that they were necessarily bad choices. It was just the absurdity of like how
Weird.
crazy and how balls deep they went with the casting. You know?
They just
Mm,
God.
yeah. Okay, so that was Mario casting. Bayonetta 3
Bayonetta 3.
was a thing that happened, and I fucking lost my mind
I know.
when I saw
same.
that. There was 2 different fake outs in that trailer.
I
Within that trailer.
know!
They totally knew. So like the first fake out was like seeing the dog, which
Yeah.
Platinum Games had a teaser for another game called Project GG. I don't know if that was Bayonetta 3 and they were just like being coy about it, or I don't know if that's still gonna happen. But the Project GG also, by the way, hold on, sorry, I'm just gonna say this right now because it's like a little distracting. I'm hearing like an echo. I think it's coming from Kirata.
Is it?
I think so. I'm hearing myself after I talk, and it's like mildly
Oh, I don't know.
distracting.
Let me,
But I don't hear it
lower my
anymore.
headset volume, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
know. Oh, you know what? I did put my mic closer to me. Forgot.
Okay.
I was
There you
making a stupid bit earlier with Forrest when we were on the break,
Oh.
and then I forgot I
Oh.
kept it like closer to my headset.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I was
probably
hearing
why.
myself.
Let
But
me
anyway.
max out my volume again
But,
on my headset. Just something.
Yeah, the Project GG reveal had like a dog barking at like this giant monster. So it's like immediately I saw the dog and I was like, oh, this is the Kamiya's Project GG.
Yeah.
And then it's like as the trailer went on, I was like, wait, hold on. And I recognized the subtitle font
Yeah.
as like that's the subtitle font being used in Bayonetta 2.
I know.
But then like I saw the gunfire and I was like, oh, that's Bayonetta. And then you see fucking Lappy the dog from Astral Chain. I'm like, wait a second. I'm starting to doubt myself now.
I know, like
And
everyone
then-
was like Astral Chain.
Yeah, and then
And
like the
then-
witch time happens, and that's like when I like was like 110% sure
Yeah,
That,
I
like,
was
yeah.
screaming.
this is fucking Bayonetta. Her
I
design.
like the braids.
Oh,
or
the braids look great.
something.
It harkens back
Braids.
to Cereza, the little
Yeah.
girl from Bayonetta 1.
Ah,
Which there are some spoilers there, but like I think any average player could deduce what was going on with like the Cereza Bayonetta relationship in Bayonetta 1.
mommy.
Spoilers for Bayonetta 1. The little girl was Bayonetta from the past that the main villain pulled into the present so that he could absorb her power to use her as the left eye of the creator so that he could attain godhood. It's a whole thing. But
Yeah.
I like
anyway,
how her back's open. That shot where she does the power thing, and it was like the back. I was like, oh, that's kind of hot.
oh yeah, that's not a new aesthetic for Bayonetta. I think her Bayonetta 1 catsuit had like a very large opening in the back, like
Yeah.
like a really deep
Oh, was
V.
it always a back thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they always do the frontal shot. I always like picture. Yeah, see that
I mean-
that shot right there with the. I don't know. I always thought it was a normally people. I don't know.
Well, for
Maybe it's just, like,
Bayonetta
the
2,
features.
like she had a dress that was like a
She has, like,
very
a-
open
like
zip on the
a-
front.
Yeah, she had like a poncho,
Yeah.
more like and then this one they gave her like a tutu. Although like a lot of people are theorizing this isn't even Bayonetta as we know her. This is actually the grown-up Cereza, who didn't take on the name Bayonetta.
Maybe.
From after being time displaced by the main villain Baldur from Bayonetta 1. And then Bayonetta 2 like has another storyline where it's like, well, no, Baldur was actually always a good guy. He just turned evil because he absorbed the main villain of Bayonetta 2, Loki. And then now he's like in a perpetual time loop in order to stop Loki from like destroying and it's a whole thing.
It's so confusing, and then Loki like split off into like a little boy.
A little boy in an
Wow.
evil form, and it's like
But
I
it's
think-
a lot.
and then there's also this like final character at the end of the trailer which people like to like, it's Virgil. They have the character, and we don't know if it's a man or a woman. They don't make it very obvious. But they have they have Cereza's Cheshire cat, stuffed animal hanging from the sword. So it's like it could be all sorts. There's so much to dissect, and like honestly, I don't want to spend all podcasts like talking about Bayonetta 3 because that's not the primary focus of this podcast. But
Yeah.
like I'm just so excited for
It
Bayonetta
just
3.
it looks amazing. Like the
Mhm.
witch time, I love how it looks.
And this trailer is 4 years coming.
I know they freaking teased that one picture back in 2017, and ever since then, it's just been silence.
Yeah, or the
God.
one trailer. Yeah.
Jeez.
It looks good. They went all out on the gameplay reveal as well. There's like all sorts of like she gets like a new devil trigger for her, or she just
It gets, like, a new
becomes
finish.
she just becomes one of her summons, and she can like summon her weaves as well,
Yeah.
her infernal demons. It is. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, dude,
Big
she'd make
punishment.
really good wigs.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. You think is her entire outfit considered a wig?
Her entire she doesn't have an outfit. She's naked.
Actually, no, she doesn't. It's not a wig because
That's
it's just her
armor.
hair. It's just her natural
Her
hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so it's not
She
even a
uses her
wig.
hair to summon.
Cause
You
she
know how
like
people used to use hair as a weapon?
Huh?
The hair is really, really strong. So they would use it like as like a strangulation thing. They would use hair as like a
if you
strangling
grew your
tool.
hair out and then like choke
Oh.
someone with your hair.
Yeah, apparently it was like a thing.
I feel like that'd be counterintuitive because couldn't the other person just like yank it really hard and it would like hurt your head?
I'm not saying it's the hair on your head.
Oh, like they would
Like-
cut off their hair and then okay.
Yeah, I think they would like use the hair as a weapon, but it didn't. I don't know. I don't know
But
if
you
it was
had, like-
specifically
you
like
had,
a
like,
wig or
like-
if it was their hair naturally. But I think it was a thing. Let me see
I thought you
if
meant
can
like
double check.
Rapunzel like breaking into someone's room and then like strangling them with her hair on the hair on her head,
Oh my god.
something like that. Okay, but that was Bayonetta 3. Do we want to? Is there anything else? So I
Do we
mean,
wanna
Chocobo.
broach that subject? Are we ready?
I mean, I kind of wanted to talk about Chocobo GP as well, but like, there's not much to say other than hey, Chocobo Racing from the PS1 is back now, and it's getting a cool new sequel called Chocobo GP that has Final Fantasy 9 characters in it.
Did you guys feel anything toward the card game one?
The one directed by Yoko Taro?
Oh.
I guess I don't know.
Not really. But
I
were
don't
you
know.
interested in that one? What was it called again?
It was
I can't remember.
let me look it up. It was really strange. I didn't expect to get into it. But like when I saw a little bit more, I think it was the voice of cards.
Yeah.
The Isle Dragon roars.
Yeah.
I really like dragons and stuff. I think they're cool. I don't really play card games as much anymore. But for whatever reason, I was watching this and like, you build a deck, I guess. That's but like every person, every weapon, all the shops in the game, the way you move like per tile, and each tile is still a card, which you can like fight things on. I don't know what it was, but I was just kind of like, it's kind of cool. And you roll dice and deal damage and crap. It's kind of like a really weird D&D, like elements in this game. Minus everything being a card, but it's kind of cool.
Not only that, but it's also being directed by Yoko Taro, which means by the end of the game, you're probably going to be questioning existence and morality of what the hell you're doing with these cards. I'm not even kidding. He's going to find some way to like make you feel like shit by the time you finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it.
A character
the art style is really neat.
But the final final challenge of the game. Sorry, I just choked on a walnut. The final challenge of the game, all the cards are like gonna come to life, and then it's like when you hit a card, it's like physical characters hitting each other. And it's gonna be like
see it again.
It's gonna be all sorts of things.
I don't want to see that again.
Yoko Taro is the creative director, which means oh boy, strap in. And by the way, not exclusive to Switch because this trailer that we're watching right now is PS4 trailer, so. Probably gonna be on PC as well. But anyway, do we want to talk about the big boy in the room?
Let's go for it. Are we ready?
Are we ready to talk about SUNBREAK?
Let's do it.
Who wants to lead the discussion on this one?
Yeah, so I really like golfing, and golf it's really fun. I was playing those.
What? Shut the fuck up! How do you feel about SUNBREAK, motherfucker?
I was really mad at first because I was working when the thing came out, and for the literal like 15 seconds worth of a trailer, everybody pops in the chat or posts in the server about it, and like it just came out, and like it's still day one. Like even with movies or shows or games, like dude, like freaking give it a little bit of a grace time, because I got home and when I started the stream, everyone's like, "Did you hear about this and this and this?" I'm like, guys, I just made the announcement. I don't care if you came in late, but I just said, let me watch the freaking direct, bro. And it's the first 15 seconds. You don't even know anything about this? Oh.
What?
Yeah, no, it was like 15 seconds. No, I took a moment to remember it. And it was like the first 15 seconds of the direct, right? And I was like, dude, you don't know anything from this trailer and everyone's just bombarding me with spoilers. I didn't see it. Just let me watch it, bro. Like I'm not
Okay,
that was my first introduction. Well, and now that I finally see it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But also, you guys couldn't have waited like 15 seconds for me to watch this. Yeah. Like, what the crap? That's why I was mad.
Okay. But how do you feel about the trailer itself, though? Like,
it looks sick, though.
Yeah.
If I have to be real with you, I'm suspecting some sort of Zinogre bug thing, but for this Elder Dragon, and if it would be really cool if they use the bugs as like like Teostra blast effect. Just from
Mhm.
like the graphics and the scenes alone, you can kind of see like the Rathalos is chasing these dragon colored whatever specs,
the
and I'm
Dracophage
surmising it's like
bugs,
a
yeah.
yeah, but and I'm picturing that like say for Stygian's an ogre,
Yeah.
right? That's kind of how it works for him, meaning he might be coming to the game
Yeah,
for some crap.
being the G rank expansion, subspecies are gonna be in the game, so yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't count that out. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think it looks really neat. I like this whole like what are they called? Who's the guys with the cross and the
Like medieval, like Castlevania.
Castlevania? Yeah. Like the castle, like the broken down whatever look in that like
Yeah, kind of
time era.
like a
I it,
Transylvania look. Yeah.
I like the style, but it feels weird that we're going from rural ninja samurai Japan to Castlevania. I don't know how they're gonna leeway into this being the
Well,
next part of the game, but I'm just altogether without that, like completely separate. It looks neat, and if there's anything to do
yeah.
with this moon, I hope it affects like randomly throughout a hunt. The moon can turn red, or like the sun will turn black, and something nuts happens in the map. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of solid theories going around about like why the change in
Mhm.
setting, and it has to do with the trader character Rondine in Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Forrest, have you heard about this as well?
No.
Okay, so basically, if you ever like converse with the NPCs and get a bit of their backstory, Rondine's backstory is she was basically like brought into Kamura Village at first as a negotiator, so that like her homeland could get like resources from Kamura. So she was going as a negotiator, but she wasn't exactly while she was at Kamura, she started to learn the culture and started to appreciate the people there, and so she started to feel bad that like they like she was sent there to like get resources from this village and then just bring it back to her homeland, because she's not actually like a mainly a trader. Like that's not her primary occupation. She's actually like a knight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Would explain her demeanor and like
yeah,
fashion sense.
yeah, it's like she's definitely not from Kamura. And they make it obvious too. Like they just outright tell you that she's like a foreigner. But like she got to like she started to like Kamura, so she made it her mission to be like, you know what, fuck my mission. I'm just gonna be here as a humble trader for these people, and we won't go through with these negotiations unless like Kamura is cool with it. Like I'm not gonna go here under false pretense and take all of Kamura's resources away to bring to my homeland. So the theory is that the G rank expansion for Rise for Sunbreak is going to be following that storyline, and that like we get to go back to Rondine's homeland, and this is where all these medieval castles and everything are.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see it if it's going that way. I could definitely see that.
yeah, and like I love how they're tying the lore in like that, and like they've left breadcrumbs for players who like paid attention to dialogue and stuff. It's kind of rewarding in that way.
Thing is like the baby of a Garuga and an Alatrion, and I hope it has some sort of life stealing skill or like
the new flagship. Yeah, what do you guys think of that new flagship?
Really?
That's all I thought when I heard the roar. I was like, it sounds like a Garuga and Elatron had a baby, and Zinogre somehow got involved.
I haven't actually heard the roar enough to really remember.
I don't know,
what it
that
sounds like.
one random scream I heard was like, wow, that sounds metallic. Wow, Garuga sounds metallic. I wonder if, and I went, It's kind of reminded me of the dragon element for Elatron plus the Garuga roar, kind of similar to the face. Obviously, it looks like we're gonna have some sort of vampire dragon, so lifesteal should probably be something. I don't know. That's how I see it. That's probably how they bring back like the health regen crap like Nergigante had for his skill in World. Not that I played World, but you know what I mean. I thought it looked kind of cool. And anybody who has a problem with like G rank expansion being something you have to pay for, dude, we just had Iceborne. The crap do you mean?
Yeah.
No one should be complaining about this being a paid thing. I'd rather have this as a paid DLC than make a whole nother game that we have to rebuy and then other DLC to buy on it.
Yeah.
Forrest,
Because
what do you
Rise is
think?
still good.
what do you think of the new Elder Dragon? And it is an Elder Dragon because it has 4 limbs and wings. There's no way this is not an Elder Dragon. Yeah. But Forrest, what do you think about this monster?
I'm really excited for it. Like you guys said, it was the hype was very real. I even when like leading up to this, I had a similar experience to Karata. It was like I had to wait a little bit because I was gonna be watching with a friend for the direct, and so he was still eating, and then suddenly I just like started getting so many notifications on Discord of like suddenly it was popping up in general in Monster Hunter Rise channels, and I was like, oh my god, people stop it! I had to like close Discord, close Twitch because people are streaming it on there, and I was like, I can't see this. Hurry the fuck up! Like eat quicker. And as soon as we saw it, yeah, it was very like that Elder Dragon. I would almost say like it has some Kushala vibes to it almost in a way. Like its skeleton.
It has the skeleton. It has that basic Elder Dragon skeleton of like Teostra, Kushala, Volcana.
Yeah. On top of that, it just like the roar again, like very metallic, very I like seeing this.
Yeah, the slow. Look at this 90s GeoCities
like
site slowly load. Right. It's a really huge image in the background. Like I extracted the image and it was like,
oh my god,
this is a huge
that
image.
Really just loading like line per line?
Hey Tam, get better internet. This is I
like
swear to you,
bro.
my internet is very fast. I don't know why it was loading that slow.
That's really unless that's just wow. That screen looks really good though.
Yeah. We just pulled up the website for audio listeners.
Yeah,
that looks freaking beautiful.
Obviously, like I'm very excited to see the locale. Like if we actually get to fight the that Elder Dragon there. Because honestly, I could just imagine using the wire bug to scale up the castle walls and everything, and
Oh yeah, this is 100% gonna be where you like fight it.
Yeah,
100%.
So I'm very excited for that. Very hyped.
This is probably gonna be the cover art, by the way.
Yeah,
I feel like it's gonna bite our dog, and then we're gonna fight it in revenge.
If there was any doubt that this is an Elder Dragon that's like vampire based, like just look at the way it's posed right here, how it like kind of has like its cloak, quote unquote. It has kind of like the appendages, kind of like a bat on its wings.
Anyone can look at this picture, but with a glass to see if it actually still there. Let me know.
There's a shattered glass on the ground of where like the dragon threw it after like meeting the hunter.
Oh my!
What is a hunter but a miserable pile of secrets?
Dude, what if it removes? What if it deals like an AoE dragon element, so we lose our element? Like how like when it was spreading like in the earlier trailer.
Yeah.
Like it spreads out and like I don't know, freaking explodes or some crap like Teostra dust, but instead of blast effect, we just lose our element, so we have to keep null bearing in order to do whatever elemental crap.
Maybe it's gonna be Elatrion 2.0 then. If element is that important to the fight.
I'm guessing.
I'm sure that will go down well in the community.
I mean, people are already complaining that element isn't really a thing in the game so far. So
yeah,
that's the only way coming out. That's probably what's gonna do it. Yeah. Same thing in like World to Iceborne. I think it was the same way. The cap on element, and then G rank finally.
Just don't cap element. Just why did they add the capped element?
It's like, no, man.
They're afraid it's gonna be too powerful, which I mean maybe it would be, but like honestly, I prefer.
They're afraid of it being too powerful, and then they add in the Fatalis armor anyway.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Did you guys notice in the trailer? I didn't notice this until like my 5th time watching the trailer, but like the dragon totally like snatches the Rathalos out of the air and sucks out its blood, doesn't it?
Yep.
Because like you hear the sound effect of like.
And then, sorry, you heard the sloop, 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 and you didn't hear the stupid roar. The one giant loud thing in the entire trailer.
I forget what the roar sounds like. I'm familiar with the sound of sucking. I'm not even familiar with the sound of a metallic dragon roar.
Okay.
You gonna question my authority on this?
Out of context. Oh boy. Okay. So
anyway.
There's
I
other,
can't talk about my
but
balls bursting, but you're allowed to know and be familiar with the sound of sucking, bro.
I mean, there's all kinds of sucking. You know, there's sucking some Jello cups. I know,
Mhm.
Oh,
sucking.
do you like grass jelly?
Oh my god.
Like I don't know.
Have you never had grass jelly before?
I don't think I have.
Like, it's an Asian thing. It's really bitter though. I
I
don't
have
know if you liked it or
I
not.
have a lot of Asian jellies, but something interesting on the website is the SKU breakdown here for the product types. So there is the Monster Hunter Rise expansion, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, release date summer 2020, platform Nintendo Switch, right?
Mhm.
And then down here they have Steam summer 2022.
Yep.
So there's multiple things that this could mean. One of the things it could mean is that the Steam release for Rise is coming sooner than we think. And then there will be like a delayed release for Sunbreak on PC.
Yeah, they said that already.
Or Sunbreak will get the same PC. And well, here's the thing: is that they specifically call out Sunbreak right here, and then they say the only platform is Nintendo Switch, and then they say Steam summer 2022, which is the same release date as. So it's like
but the fact that they're, but the
I
fact
think that's
that
just
they're
like an
posting it-
editing thing, or it just looks bad.
I don't know. It's
there
it's
was that
weird
post
that they would
from
do it like
Monster
that.
Hunter,
No, but the
but they
fact
said that they are gonna.
Are they on the same
fact
day?
that it's under like Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, like you would think that it would be
Yeah.
released at the same time. Maybe
Mhm.
like
It, yeah.
summer is like what, June, July, and August.
June, July,
maybe
August.
like
Yeah.
maybe Sunbreak will be released for Nintendo Switch in June, and then the PC version will be released later.
That's
down
what
the
I
line.
was thinking, like in
um,
July or August. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
so Sunbreak for PC would release later, but like PC version of Rise will come like February or March, April,
It
May,
says
maybe.
on Twitter, on the Monster Hunter Twitter, that early 2020, so we'll say like March. So that kind of matches when the first, Rise came out was March. They'll probably
Yeah.
do that. And then by summer, they'll update everything so that both Switch and PC both have this thing.
Maybe. The other thing I was thinking was like maybe the PC version, like they don't get Rise until Sunbreak comes out, and it's like the PC version is like a duo, like Rise plus Sunbreak, and that's the only way to buy it on PC.
Ooh.
Like that's another possibility. I would prefer the former for sure,
Yeah.
of like playing Rise on PC sooner than later. But I mean, I could see it going one of those two ways.
You know what my favorite comment is about the expansion though?
What's that?
So it's like, oh man, Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, a monstrous expansion lands on Nintendo Switch and PC in summer 22. The best comment right under that is a grand total of 4 more monsters to the already lowest monster count in Monster Hunter game history.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh
Get
yeah,
outta here.
Sunbreak,
Oh
4
my
more
God.
monsters.
God.
I'm hoping it's more than 4, but like he brings up a good point. I was kind of like, uh-oh.
I'm sure it's gonna
Uh-oh.
be more than 4.
I feel like
We'll see.
I feel like Monster Hunter has like such a good community, but then they're also really good at making drama out of nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
People are already hating on the Sunbreak trailer, and it's like, we got a
Really?
15-second trailer and you're gonna hate on it? Really? Really?
That's really funny to me. But
It's
that's just hilarious to me. But also they also announced for TGS, we got more details about Capcom's online program for TGS. It is a definitive Monster Hunter Spotlight. So my hopes for Dragon's Dogma 2 have been dashed. But you know what? I'm totally fine with this. So they I think the statement said, and I'm not gonna look it up right now because I'm lazy, but someone else can. I think the statement mentioned that they are going to be talking about the PC version of Base Rise, as well as focusing on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak as well, along with, and this is a part that like was translated from Italian, from the Italian announcement.
Yep.
Along with announcing a historical monster.
Yeah.
Which is like, I think that was just a translation thing, and like the translation is just weird with the word historical, but like, I mean, they're gonna reveal a returning monster.
Yeah.
to
I
Sunbreak.
want to say that given this architecture,
Hmm.
it's probably Fatalis.
Would they announce Fatalis as like the first returning monster to the G-Rank expansion? Like I don't know.
Hear me out, man. Look at the building. Then picture
Yeah,
the charade,
I
bro.
mean, it's like yeah,
I-
but
It's the same, not the same style, because this has like a more. I think the term is gothic.
yeah, Gothic.
But the the cement, like the stones and crap. It to be like think about all the other maps and stuff in Monster Hunter. Right next to here, right on the other side of that wall, Fatalis fight.
my God.
That's how I picture it, bro.
I mean,
That's
I think it's way too early to announce Fatalis in
same.
the game. If anything, I think like if you want to go big, I could realistically see them being like, "Hey, we're gonna bring Lao Shenlong to this game, and it's gonna be a Rampage style
I can
quest."
see that.
Like I've been saying for a while, like I would love a Lao Shenlong or Shen Yao Ren fight, where it's like it's a Rampage with the Rampage mechanics. I think it
Yeah.
would work great because it's like Rampages in and of themselves are like literally defense, like tower defense.
Yeah. It's like
And-
while Lao Shanlong is slowly walking along, there's other monsters like running below him or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you wyvern ride the larger the large monsters at its feet, and then like use the wyvern ride to knock it down.
Yeah.
And then
That'd be
yeah.
really cool.
If that happens, I will like I'm gonna do a backflip into my shelf. If I'm right on that. If I'm right on that, I'm gonna flip.
Yeah.
Capcom, hire me.
Yes.
Also, this
Come on, right here.
another thing to note: this event is gonna be 50 minutes long.
Yeah.
And I'll react to it after the fact. Because it's gonna take place in the morning for us.
I want Monster Hunter volleyball.
Where's this coming from?
I don't know.
know.
I was just like looking at the picture for a good like 10 minutes. I want Monster
Yeah,
Hunter volleyball.
I saw you like staring blankly for a little bit. I was like, he's probably just, doing something on the side or whatever. No, Monster Hunter volleyball.
Yeah.
Most times when
what-
I'm looking away from the camera, I'm just dissociating. But that one took the cake. I don't know why. You're talking about Rampage and doing this and the thing, and I went volleyball. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, go on.
Go ahead.
One monster I'd like to see and kind of fits with the vibe, because if you're thinking of like gothic and like kind of edgy
Yeah.
monsters like Gormagala, even Giganox
Mhm.
that had like that
You said the
like,
magic
armor.
word. Oh boy.
the armor and
Not gonna
weapon.
lie. Kinda wish Giganox would come back.
Yeah, that'd be kind
Yeah.
of sick.
I mean, that'd be. I would also do. I would do 2 backflips into my shelf if Giganox is announced.
No, it's just like we're going like, man, if Giganox was in the game and Tam is just like, no.
You best believe I'm gonna upload a video. It's gonna be like biggest Giganox stan reacts to Giganox trailer.
What if they
You
just
better-
made one trailer and it's just like the Giganox? Like if it's just
That's what they're gonna
in
do.
one
I want
frame.
it to be a trailer of a Giganox just eating the shit out of a Kezu.
I want, or even like I'm imagining like this whole like 30-second trailer, and there was just one screenshot that you never passed off because you said in this exact frame of the trailer, right there. I want to talk about that moment for 2 hours.
Oh my
So yeah,
god.
if there's a trailer for another monster and I see a Gigi in the background, I will call it out and be like, "That's a Gigi right there." There's literally a Gigi hanging from the ceiling right there, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell it's a Gigi because of the texture on it. It's
The
like
way
a
it
velvety
is, the way it
hide.
is, bro.
You can tell the way it is. You know, you
It's
know
'cause
it.
the way-
I know it. Everyone knows it. You know, that's a Gigi.
Okay.
You know what? We're gonna hyperanalyze these frames right now in the current trailer and see if we can find a Gigi somewhere in the.
Yeah, we're just gonna be looking at every pebble, every
But like,
dent in the wall.
Stygian's coming back. I
for
just feel with those
sure,
Yeah.
with the bugs. Because
For
like,
sure.
yeah, at the beginning of the trailer, it's like Rathlow's following the red lights, which is like.
Dracophage.
I think I think a lot of Monster Hunter players are theorizing that those are Dracophage bugs. Wouldn't it be cool if like we find out the origin of Stygian Zenogres is because like Zenogres exposed to this particular Elder Dragon,
Yeah.
And then it's like the reaction that the Zenogres have to the Dracophage bugs. Oh my god, that'd be sick. That'd be
just
sick.
pictured in my head. I really wonder how the ambush and like the turf war between this guy and Valstrax would be. That would be
so much.
sick,
There's red
bro.
energy everywhere, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what's gonna be? It's gonna be the same recycled turf war that Magnamalo has with all the other flying wyverns.
Yeah, no, don't worry about him. He'll be the same.
you think Magnamalo's turf war with this guy is gonna be different, guys?
Imagine though, they actually just for this one they change it.
They wouldn't.
No, look, I want the new Elder to win. He'll like hop on the Magna, and he'll try to hop on him, and then all of a sudden you see that tail just curl up and spear the crap out of Magna, and he drops from the sky.
God.
Or he bites into him and then like drops him, like how what was it Nergigante did to the Shara in World.
Yeah.
He'll do some crap like that where he just took down that entire thing. It's gonna be sick.
I'm just saying, remember how excited we were when Basil Goose was at it, and we were like, oh, we can't wait to see what the Basil Goose turf war is with Magnum. Oh,
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I was hoping like he would just spontaneously combust to get him out of here.
Yeah. Oh my, there's a compilation video of Teostra and Kushala turf wars with Magnamalo. I wonder what
All right.
Okay, well.
Well then.
Remember, like, I've never seen more of a shift of, like, enthusiasm when, like, remember the first trailer where we saw Magnamalo Rathalos turf war? And we were like, this is the most amazing shit ever. And then more and more we just kept seeing it with, like, other monsters to the point where everyone's just like, I'm so sick of seeing this exact animation.
Yeah.
Of Magnamalo jumping up at a flying monster. And then, like, falling down, and then, like, boosting itself back up, and then crashing to the ground. Like, it's badass, but it's not badass when you do it to 20 different monsters.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's like, oh, like, cool, there's that thing that, I used to like, and now I've seen it, like, 20 times.
I mean, my pipe dream is that they, like...
Get down here so I can keep hitting you.
Yeah, my pipe dream is that, like... I mean, my guess is, like... I'm hoping it's because of, like, time constraints and, like, COVID and stuff. They had to, like, do something. So they decide like, hey, we can recycle this same turf war for like multiple monsters. So there's like at least there's a turf war there.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, maybe they'll change those turf wars. Who knows?
Is there gonna be a third girl?
What do you mean third?
So in
like
Rise,
the
there's
triplets?
the Ibushi and Narwa, and they have the Kamura girls. But if there's some weird connection that those two girls were able to be voiced and like I don't know, not possessed, but like embody the spirit of each monster, and it's like what it was thinking and feeling. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna do that for this new Elder, where it's gonna be this. She got to be bad, of course. She got to be bad, but she's gotta like embody, or it'll be this like this little tiny cutesy girl, and she's the embodiment of this insane dragon. Either way, I'd be happy about.
I don't know. I think the resonance thing that you're referring to, where Hanoa and what's her face? I forget. Yeah. Where they resonated with Ibushi and Narwa. I think that was specific for Ibushi and Narwa.
I'm just wondering if they'll do more with that. Because remember, if this is an expansion, it's not just for more monsters. There's got to be a story tied. An
expansion to the story.
And how they would do this, where they would make you somehow relate Naruto Ibushi to, wow, that was the real issue, like how they did in World.
Well, hey, may I refer you to Xenojiva and Safijiva? Maybe eventually down the line we'll get like Naruto and Ibushi's offspring as a DLC monster down the line for Sunbreak.
Just this little jumbo coconut shrimp,
Well, like it's gotten time to grow up. Like it's gotten time to grow up. It's gotten like it's gotten like a year to grow up, and like let's say like they like grow at like super speed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this will be our new Nergigante, and then there's some other bigger, badder. Yeah, Naruto Ibushi baby.
Now, here's the question: is like, what's the justification for this flagship existing? Is it like, oh, this monster is sucking all the life force from the land, you must stop it, or
which is kind of what Xenojiva was. Well, no, it was like in energy.
It's what like a lot of the justification for killing a lot of the monsters in World was, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. It's like there's just disrupted. Well, I mean, that's always the justification for killing monsters and monsters. Like
research and investigate these monsters.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the air quotes right, but because I don't know where it would go. But research and investigate, right?
The only time,
it really means hit that thing till it dies.
The only time it was
That's
the only time it was legitimately not like for research and better knowing, but like for like holy shit we're gonna die is like with Fatalis.
Yeah,
Like I can't think of any
that's
other
the
ones
only
really.
time.
Even for Shara Shivalda, like the only reason they did it was because there were like fault lines. But honestly, if they just left Shara alone, I don't think it would have really like. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
they didn't
it
have
would
to
just
go down there.
like I don't know.
They didn't have to go down there.
No.
And Nergigante existed as an equalizer until Nergigante gets too powerful. Then we gotta kill it. But until then, keep the Nergigante alive so that it kills a few Elder Dragons, and then kill the Nergigante, and then rinse and
Aw.
repeat. You know,
I guess that's what they're doing with Magna. He's just the what Nerd does to the other elders.
he just shows up during the
Damn.
rampage.
Yeah.
If we
Just to be
killed
I'm still
Ibushi
king
and
around here.
so here's the thing: is if you can you do all of the Gathering Hub stuff in Rise without doing any single player?
Yeah.
So
There's no like villager requests or anything.
so
Wow, there's
if
no villager requests?
there are, yeah,
Are there?
yeah,
Yeah.
But,
Is that a lot?
No, you're right. Sorry. I thought there were for a second.
yeah, but so if you finish all the Gathering Hub stuff and beat like All Mother Narwa, wouldn't that just break the single player story because there's no reason for Rampages to be around anymore because you killed All Mother Narwa? So now you go back to the village and it's like, oh no, Magna Malo's feeding off the Rampage from
the mother
a
that
monster that doesn't exist anymore because you killed it. You know?
I don't know, man.
Who knows?
I don't know. I mean,
Well, if he's able to command those bugs,
maybe it's like
because he's a vampire, right? And I think with a lot of well, not that he is, but you know,
wait, are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about the Elder Dragon. Okay.
Yeah,
You like changed the topic and I was like,
reminds me of I'm on topic. The vampire theme reminds me that vampires normally have some sort of either charismatic trait or that like not possession, what the freak is it called, like mind control,
do they?
you know, that's like I think that's a thing that they use in some shows or movies and games with vampires, that they're able to like cast their
Hypnotize.
glare upon their person. Hypnotism, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe it's hypnotism, but it's the power of suggestion. Like, do this, that's my command, you know what I mean, and they'll do that. So unless if they do, I don't know, like something with that dragon, and the dragon looks at like all the other things and it's just like heal, you know what I mean, and that's just why rampages go nuts for these guys. Unless if they just keep Rampage the high rank, which I highly doubt, because if they kept Siege for World in both high rank and Master rank,
I'd be fine if they
gotta
just got.
keep it.
I'd be fine if they just got rid of Rampages, to be honest. Other than for like a
Fine.
Lao Shan Long
You
fight.
also don't like them though.
Well, yeah, obviously,
What?
yes. I hate them. I don't like Rampages at all.
I like them, and I don't mind if they just stayed in high rank. I don't like those weapons. They're just not freaking.
They're not-
Well,
until
no,
they
like
get nuts.
the
Until
way
get
they
nuts in G
yeah
rank.
the way they changed ballistas and cannons was good. Just
Yes,
Rampages
yes.
suck. Like
Mm.
that's the thing. It's like if you brought in the way ballistas and cannons worked in Rise into like GU with the Lao Shan Long fight, the Lao Shan Long fight would be 10 times better.
Oh yeah.
if
It'd
you keep
be, one,
everything the
faster
same.
pace, but two,
Yeah.
more fun.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't have to like pick up cannonballs one by one. You wouldn't have to gather for your ballistic ammo. Just get on there, just fucking shoot the shit out of this thing's face. More fun, more dynamic, less of a pain in the ass, and the fight's over quicker. You know.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Morans. Same thing with really any other
Yeah.
classic siege
Oh my
type
god, the
monster.
Moran.
Yeah.
That'll
There
go
was
much
something I
quicker.
was forgetting.
I honestly think they are gonna bring back Rampages, but like not the multi-monster ones. They're gonna bring back Rampages for like really big monsters like Lao Shan Long or something. That's my theory.
Hopefully.
That's my
Like
theory.
a
That's
Cold
what.
Sloth one.
That's my big, massive prediction is that the historical monster that they're gonna reveal is Lao Shan Long, and hey, this is the direction we're gonna take Rampages for the G rank expansion. You know.
That would be nice.
Do you guys think that they're gonna do 2 separate HR again?
What do you mean?
Because I could see them doing that, because I think in one of the posts, or maybe a trailer, I think it was a post that I read, they brought up that for this expansion, that there's something to do with like a new HR coming out. I thought I saw.
I mean, there's
some,
gonna be a
like,
new. There's gonna
screenshot
be
of
master
there.
rank.
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering. Does that mean we're just gonna get HR and MR again? You know what I mean? Like that's.
Yeah, I mean, I that's the assumption, right? It's the G rank expansion.
I didn't know if I didn't know if you guys thought differently that they're gonna not do that, but I'm just wondering again if they will because I think it's stupid. I personally don't like having two different HR and MR, and that's why like say for
Oh, you mean splitting them
original.
between? You mean splitting them between like the village and the gathering hub?
Like the difference between World and Iceborne, right? HR and MR,
Yeah, that's
like
just
the rank, just the rank itself.
yeah, that's just like the high rank and G rank split that we've had since like the beginning of time.
I don't know. I just don't like the
You never
having two
like that?
different ranks.
So
Not really.
so you don't like
It's like
so
they
you don't like
already.
in GU where they split like after high rank you go into G rank?
No, not the location or the fact that there is different high and G rank. I just mean that if I grinded to 999 HR 999 in base world, when I
Oh,
start Iceborne, I have master
okay.
rank 1 again.
Yeah, I get what you
That's what
mean
I
now.
mean.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like
Yeah.
there's already no incentive to hit 999 because
Yeah.
there is no blue name, even in
Yeah.
Rise. And I'm like, why would I want to do 999
Okay.
anyways if you already like in Rise or
Yeah.
Sunbreak?
I
They're like,
understand what you mean
what
now.
the
Yeah.
cat? I don't know. I just didn't
Yeah.
like it. It just angers me.
I mean, there's people who are 999 in Rise already, right? I think that's the reason why they did the split between MR and HR in Iceborne is because like there was people who are already HR 999 in World,
Yeah.
and they still want that sense of number progression go up. So that's why they created a separate MR rank.
That's what I'm wondering for this game since it's just a paid thing.
Yeah,
for,
I like
you know.
honestly, I think they will do the split again. I think
Not
they will.
everyone does that. Not everyone bumps to that level. Like there's people hitting 900 from the get go, and I was like, great, but now
Yeah.
whatever. It's just not exciting for you anymore. Or for me, at least having 999 doesn't matter because you probably just did a bunch of rampages and your skills are still crap.
Honestly, I think
you know what I mean?
they should have capped it at like 300 or something for base Rise.
I would not have minded if like Rise capped it at, hey, no matter how many quests you do, for now your hunter rank points will go up. But you yourself are capped at 300 or something until Sunbreak came out, and boom, you can hit 999 now. But whatever points you originally had will go toward.
Oh, you want?
Made sense for
Okay,
me.
yeah.
I would have made sense if they did something like that, but I don't like having the whole two separate ranks thing because it's just numbers and stuff just piss me off.
Okay, so we know we're gonna talk about Sunbreak a lot at Tokyo Game Show, but like they also said that they were gonna talk about the Rise PC version, which means they're probably gonna talk about things like different graphic settings that you can have, how the keyboard and mouse controls are gonna work, and probably the release date as well for whenever the Rise PC version will come out, which I hope it's soon. I really hope it's soon.
If like Rise PC comes out with Sunbreak, and like Sunbreak is included with the Rise PC version, are you gonna double down and start up your PC version, or are you gonna wait?
If the Switch version comes out first, it depends on how long.
Well, no, let's say that they come out at the same time. So like the Switch Sunbreak comes out at the same time as Rise.
If it comes out at the same time, then I'm throwing my Switch copy out the window.
Even if you can't.
You should eat it for 100 subs.
I bought it digitally. I bought it digitally. So my Switch is going out the window. No, I'm like, there's like the only literally the only reason I'm playing Monster Hunter Rise on Switch is because that's the only way to play it currently. I'm not like a PC master race sort of person. I'm more of I'm a fan of playing games where they perform the best.
Yeah.
Right, or wherever it's available, So if there's a game on Xbox that I really want to play that's only on Xbox, then like I'll buy an Xbox to play it.
Gotcha.
Same thing for like 3U.
Yeah, same thing for 3U. Like I'll play it on the Wii U because it runs the best there and it looks the prettiest and it has functioning multiplayer.
Yeah.
Same thing with Rise is that like, it like the fact that it performs as well as it does on the Switch is a fucking black magic miracle. Especially when you have like 4 players on the screen with 4 Palamutes all swinging their kunai around like crazy, and the game's still like locking at a consistent 30 frames. That's like incredible. That's an incredible feat for the Switch. Like the RE engine is like doing some like I don't even know what they're doing. Some like black magic hoo-ha. It's incredible.
Is there an aimbot mod for World?
And what?
I just randomly
aimbot
got into
mod?
this. Yeah, because hear me out. I don't know why it just hit me now, but I was picturing Monster Hunter, specifically, like speed running and stuff, and then I pictured TAS, but in Monster Hunter. So I was wondering if it was just an AI doing the hunt, and just wondering how efficiently and how stupid fast they would know, space themselves, hit, da 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 da. Because you could have a task bot, right, that literally just goes nuts. And I was just wondering if there's an aimbot mod for World, so that it always hits its mark when it shoots, or in general, just if TAS is a thing for Monster Hunter, or if that's too hard. I know there's a lot of varying elements, but I was just like, what the crap?
I'm not sure if there's a mod that exists.
Pictured an AI just absolute, because like if you guys know like Smash Brothers and like the
I've seen those videos.
Some of these amiibos are absolutely insane, and in my head I was like, dude, frame perfect, million steps, just massive galaxy brain, but for a monster hunt. I was like, dude.
Have you seen that video of like 2 task bots in Super Smash Brothers Brawl both playing Meta Knight? Yeah.
Oh, Meta Knight?
Yeah, I think it's Meta Knight.
I know the one with Fox and Falco.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Of 2 task bots.
That's the one I think that normally people talk about. Yeah. And that one's absolutely nuts. And I went, wait, what is that? But like,
and it's not even like cheating. It's just like all
Yeah. And I was like, I wonder if for Monster Hunter if there's ever have been something or could be something like that.
I mean, I don't.
And I was just like,
I wouldn't rule it out. Could happen.
I was like, if that comes out on Rise PC, I was like, I wonder what the modding community could do with the tasks.
I mean, like there is a precedence for modding in the RE engine, as evidenced by like Devil May Cry 5 and the Resident Evil remakes on PC, and Resident Evil 7 and 8 for that matter. And they're able to do some pretty cool things. Like in Devil May Cry 5, someone basically, because like Special Edition didn't come out on PC, so someone just like made Special Edition for PC. Hey, here's the Turbo mode. Here's Legendary Dark Knight mode. Here's here's Turbo mode. And it's like, go nuts.
Yeah.
Here's your bootleg Special Edition that Capcom didn't release on PC for some reason.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm still like salty about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if like tool assisted stuff was ever a thing for Iceborne. I mean, I'm sure like if you look hard enough, you can find something for it.
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna do for the PC version?
I'm gonna get it.
I want it on PC. I actually do. I want another avenue to do it. And if the modding community immediately lets me do one-hit mods just to blast through story, thank you.
Yeah, honestly.
No, like,
it's like
in advance. I just want another platform to play. I don't want to actually do all the work again.
I don't even disparage anyone for using one-hit KO mods to catch up. Like
honestly, like I did that for World, where I used the one-hit KO mod to get through it because I was just like, this game has been out for years. I don't care. But honestly, for Rise, I kind of want to play through the story again.
Same here. Like I don't mind playing through it.
I kind of just want to start from base and just work up to it again.
Yeah. I think it's also because like it's a kind of a new way to experience it too, because like you get to play at 60 frames per second.
None of the work, but all of the reward, bro. I freaking love that feeling.
I mean, just chopping down the loading times already is like speed run enough.
Oh man, and those cuts, and freaking, like all the cutscenes for seeing all the monsters and like the audio being really nice, probably on the PC instead of just like on the Switch. It's something, but I think like there's a difference in audio quality for like PC games versus console games, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm not like an audiophile, but I know some stuff. But I'm just kind of curious if there'll be any like overall quality enhancement for a PC thing, or if somebody fixes it themselves and says, "Hey, use this mod."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's just
Yeah.
hope that the World team learned a thing or two about PC development from the whole fiasco that
No.
was the World and Iceborne PC ports.
I want those Chinese people on it. I want
Oh, the
Chinese
modders?
people out here. I
Make it
want
like-
whatever you guys are looking at.
Dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh man.
The mod possibilities with Rise is gonna be. I don't even want to like
Yeah.
hype it up too much, but like seeing what people are able to do with Iceborne, I'm like, I wonder what they're gonna do with Rise.
Considering it's also on RE Engine. Ooh.
Yeah. RE Engine looks so nice. Oh my gosh. I hope that it's like a big graphical leap up. Like I hope the lighting system is completely reworked. I hope the texture quality is
Yeah.
like hyper HD.
Oh my
You know,
god.
And we're gonna
everything.
log in for the first time, and it's just practically VR. We're just in the game. It's gonna be made of real wood.
Literally would. You chop
can't
down a
wait.
tree and then like a desk from across the room just like breaks in half.
Shit.
Huh?
Oh crap!
Whoa, amazing.
Whoops.
I don't know,
Alright.
man. I really want to get the amiibo for that monster too. I'm assuming
Oh my god, yeah.
Rise is gonna have a really nice collector edition.
Son, yeah,
And guess
hey,
who's gonna buy it
get those
again?
get those trigger fingers ready for the Sunbreak, a collector's edition, everyone.
Oh, I'm there. I'm gonna do it ASAP, bro. I
Mhm.
want that crap. I don't even collect it like that, but for Monster Hunter, that's like the only, I guess, series that I ever collect like figures and whatnot for. I just think it's really cool.
That collector's edition is probably only going to be for the Switch as well.
I don't care. I'll buy it again.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's probably just going to be
Like-
for the Switch.
For me, I thought the Iceborne one looked really nice, but the game itself wasn't amazing enough for me to be like, yeah, I love Velkhana and I really wish I had that statue. But it did look really nice when I watched an unboxing of it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's shift the discussion back to Sunbreak, and let's talk about theoreticals. What is your most wanted monster back in Sunbreak? Karata, go.
Alamadur, done.
That's a strong answer.
I just Dalamadur. Well, oh wait,
With the wire
two
bug.
of them. But
Two-
yes,
okay.
Dalamadur with wire bug going everywhere, bro. On that guy, absolutely nutty. And on top of that, the armor having that like super edgy like
I
Viking
forget-
armor.
I forget what the armor
spikes
looks
and
like.
crap. Oh man, it would look sick.
I
But the
forget what it looks like.
monster right above that,
Mm-hmm.
Gogmazios.
Mm.
I want Gogmazios back because he would be one of the most intimidating. Like picturing him in 720 or on the PC in like 4K res, bro. Those explosions will
The
melt
oil-
my
the
face
oil
from
textures
my
dripping off of
monitor,
him.
bro.
Like the oil
Oh,
textures and everything.
God.
The RE engine like renders like liquids like really like cool because of like the Resident Evil like blood and stuff. It's like seeing all that drip off of Gogmazios.
Oh, true.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That's the one, bro.
So
God
Gogmazios
and then
number one.
Dalamadur.
Dalamadur. What's do you have a number
Dalamadur
3?
right after.
Do you have a number 3? Let's do a top 3.
Do we have Raging in the game, man? Not yet, right?
Raging Bracky. We don't even have Bracky.
Do we?
Bracky's not in
Oh.
Rise. Yeah, there's not even Bracky yet. If you say Bracky, then Raging Bracky would be like paired with it. I
Yeah.
Yeah, I would pair it together.
guess.
Um,
Yeah, Bracky
I
is
mean,
a
'cause
weird exclusion here. Yeah.
Yeah.
my usual for the smaller monsters, like the regular monsters, are usually going to be as long as the three of them are together, where it's Raging Bracky, Stygians and Ogre, and Molten Tigrex.
Mhm.
Normally, those three are like my triple pairing of subspecies that I'm like, yeah, these guys, if they're in, this could be a great game.
Mhm.
But if God makes it, I'm about it. I'm sold, bro.
So for you, it's Bracky, Dalamadur, and Gogmazios.
I don't know. I think. Let me think. Is there anybody else that I'm forgetting? Well, there was one other. I guess it's 3 elders that I'm thinking of first.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it would fit this specific, I guess, theme of the game, but the other monster that I would have loved to come back, although it's not necessarily the hardest monster, neither does it fit the motif, but Dire Morales would be kind of fun. I kind of just missed
It could
that, like,
totally fit. It could totally
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah, like from the ocean and crap though, you has to fight them in the ocean toward a volcano. I just don't know if they're gonna incorporate.
I mean, like,
some
I think
sort
you
of-
could still
yeah.
have some of that verticality with wire bugs, right?
They did say there'll be new maps though, so there might be new locales that might be one has a volcano there, and maybe,
You,
and you
yeah.
can fight in shallow water, but not like underwater fight. That's
Yeah.
why I don't think that fight works as well, and why I don't think Dire Morales would make that comeback unless if they rework that fight.
It could be a different version of
Um,
Dire Morales. It'd be like Earth and Dire Morales or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it went from a abyssal Lagiacrus to an ivory Lagiacrus.
Yeah, basically that. Yeah.
But
They would just make a
I
new
mean, let's
subspecies.
see. At least for elders, those are my three. For regular monsters, it's Raging, Stygian, and Molten.
Okay.
And then those are my monsters that I would love back.
All right.
There's
Forrest,
not many others that I can think of.
what are your three monsters that you want back in Sunbreak? If John Capcom came to your house and was like, "Hey, Forest Raider, we have," and they have a notebook and a pencil, and they're like,
Oh,
three
God.
monsters that you want back in Sunbreak. We'll make it
Oh,
happen.
God. All right. Obviously Gormagala.
Okay. I think he's pretty
Good
safe
one.
bet.
Good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone's been like, yeah. Oh, okay.
I would love to see Astalos. I'd love to see the armor again.
Give Mizu his
Oh
friend back.
yeah, Generations monsters, right? I'm playing that game so much I don't remember what's in Rise.
I mean, you
Oh,
basically
crap.
just have the Faded 4 there. And then Alpha.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Like
Faded
it
4 would be a
just
really
makes
good
sense.
choice.
Yeah.
Um,
Number
God,
3.
for third monster, oh God, this is making it seem like I'm really pulling all my monsters from Generations, but I would love to see Nakarkos.
Oh,
That'd
dang,
be
I thought you were gonna say two.
crazy.
Whoa,
That would be insane.
that a graveyard in front of that castle actually would make sense though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, and the way you'd fight that thing flying around, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can
Ooh, that
actually
would
fly
be-
on top of Nakarkos whenever you want.
And just
pretty much.
land on that weak point and just you know.
And
Yeah.
then it would
God
try to
dang.
fling you off and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What the crap?
yeah. Like, because even still, like, I would still like to see Ataka in the series again.
Yeah.
Because, like, that would be amazing.
Oh
with the
yeah.
Wirebug. But, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of, if I have to choose one or the other, I kind of prefer Nakarkos at this point. Like, I love the theme of the monster and everything, and just, the bones everywhere, and just,
And like, just imagine like actual like, cause like the way you fight Nakarkos in Generations, it's like just like this flat arena.
Mhm.
You know, it's like these flat bone textures. Just imagine like Nakarkos in HD with like
Ooh.
shifting bones on the ground and everything, and it's like it
Ooh,
flies
that'd
up
be
and all
so
these bones just like
cool.
fly out. Oh my god.
I would love to see it. Well, because, like, I don't know, like, even with Astalos and Gormagala, like, I would love to see their graphics as well, especially,
Oh
like,
hell yeah.
Astalos. And, like, if they're still going with the theme of, like, bringing the Apex monsters along with, like, you know,
Oh
with
yeah,
the
Bolt Reaver.
kind of based off of, like, the Deviants in a
Yeah.
way, like, I would love to see Bull Reaver.
Yeah. Do you remember
Especially
that?
the lightsaber move.
Do you remember how you felt when you were watching like the Iceborne trailers and you were seeing these monsters that you're familiar with seeing how they look in the old graphical style, and
Yeah.
then you see like the way Glyphinus looks in world, and you're just like, it's like I'm looking at a new monster. This is incredible.
Yeah, a new
Like,
glow up.
holy yeah, like the glow up is just like holy shit. Now I'm just like thinking about like seeing Astlos or Gormagala in that glow up, and I'm like,
I know.
oh man,
If
I'm
we
getting myself
also-
hyped up.
If we also get Gormagala, we might get Shigaru, or we might get Chaotic.
Oh yeah,
Or
they kind of go
Chaos
hand in
Gormagala.
hand, don't they?
Like, that would be pretty sick, just
Yeah.
saying, especially with, like, the moody lighting
Mhm.
with the castle. Like, holy crap.
Yeah,
I would love
Gormagala already has like a cloak, you know?
Yeah.
He was
so-
stealing this dragon's gimmick since like day one.
I know.
I think for me, well, number one is Giganox without a doubt. That's just gonna eternally be my answer. Even if Giganox is already announced, he's gonna still be my number one.
Oh, yeah.
Number two, like honestly, we were talking about Lao Shanlong as a rampage. Like I would like to see that. I don't know if it's number 2 or 3, but I think it's in that top 3, in one of those spots.
It would make
'cause I
sense as a rampage.
yeah
Wave 1 and 2 being the
Yeah.
small monsters running away from it, and then he pops in at the end.
yeah I think it'd be a much more fun fight. And then number 3, that's okay. I'm gonna kind of cheat and say a frontier monster.
Okay.
A frontier monster.
That would be neat. I would like that.
Any frontier monster. I would
That
like
would
to
be
see.
nice.
Um,
Something that's not lava.
yeah, like Sunbreak brought about this like request by a lot of people. There's like a leech leviathan in Frontier.
Mm.
It's a leviathan with like this like really long like leech tongue. I forget what the
Ew.
name of it is.
Oh, another variant of Giganox.
Yeah, basically just all the blood sucking
Just
monsters.
another Giganox.
Yeah, just get them all. Just get them all.
let's have,
and
what is-
Gigi. And did I mention Gigi?
No, what was the subspecies of Giganox? What was it called again? It was,
Baleful.
under- Baleful.
Yeah, it had
Come on,
paralysis.
There was a
Giganox, come on,
green-
Baleful.
Green and red Kazoo.
Hell,
Was there a
hell,
green Kazoo?
bring the Dalsim Giganox from the one mobile Monster Hunter game. The yoga, I think it was called like Yoga Giganox. Oh my gosh, and it could
they
like
had
do like
some
yoga
cool
fires at you.
species.
Yeah,
There was like a wasn't
do
there a
what?
pumpkin? There was like a pumpkin Uragon or something.
yeah, it was like a pumpkin on its chin.
Yeah.
What the crap are you talking about?
Monster Hunter Explore, I think it was the
Yeah.
mobile game, and there was like a
It was a mobile
crossover
game.
with like there's a crossover Evangelion Brachydios. It's based on Eva Unit 1.
Oh, the
Yeah.
color scheme works though.
Yeah. The color scheme is perfect.
Crap! I would like that one.
Yeah.
I gotta look on my phone right now. Hold on, guys. I
Oh
gotta
my
see.
God.
I'll pull it up here.
And
But
then we
while
have
we're talking,
Android and look up.
so okay, we were talking about returning monsters, but how about a new monster? So here's the thing. Is that like we know that Rise had like a theme of like yokai based monsters, right? So like for example, what is the one that throws the persimmons at you? Bishaten. Like Bishaten was based off of a Tengu. Almudron was based off of the mud people. Somnicans was based off of like a Japanese mermaid. You know, they all had like a very distinct yokai theme. So let's just assume that Sunbreak follows a similar theming convention, but instead of like yokai, it's like Western folklore monsters. So like for example, the Elder Dragon is a vampire. So it's like, could we have like a werewolf monster? Or like
Ooh.
like a
Are you
monster
just
based
trying
off
to recreate Twilight in Monster Hunter?
No.
Only Jacob just.
We're gonna have Edward and Jacob just absolutely ab shredded coming in going.
Or like oh my fucking god, the Twilight. Play as Edward Cullen.
Gonna be Monster Hunter Rise, New Moon.
Yeah.
Oh my
Get that
God.
shit out of here. No, but
Moonbreak.
like a monster based off like Nosferatu, or a monster based off of like I don't know, some other like Frankenstein's monster, stuff like that.
Oh my god, all
Like
the
what-
vampires glisten.
What new type of monster would you like to see? Karada.
Oh, a new monster?
Yeah, a new original monster coming to Sunbreak.
Panda.
Capcom comes.
I'm just gonna say it, a panda. Hear me out. You can't have this Japanese theme and look at everything here. And
But-
there's no freaking
But they're
panda in
they're not
bamboo.
doing the Japanese theme with Sunbreak because we're leaving
I'm freaking out about
Kamura.
Sunbreak. Give me the panda.
I, out of
okay.
protest, will not get Sunbreak until I see a panda.
Panda monster or Riot.
I want the clutch claw monster. You know, something that
What if Nakarkos is? What if
that does that to us?
Nakarkos
Oh, I'm an
is
idiot.
Nakarkos, except instead of like tentacles, it's like clutch claws. They just like it like comes
I
out of the
just
ground. It's just like
realized-
it just grabs you.
Yeah.
It's kind of the clutch claw for us is just really doing defense down. So pretty much Joe does that already. I forgot that that's what it would have done. So our weakness thing would be just if we get hit with defense down. And most people don't even pay attention to like their debuffs and buffs. So most people will run in there going, "Why am I getting hit so hard?" I'm like, "Did you get hit by the thing? Did you get your defense at like 4 defense now?" Yeah, that's why. I don't know what a new one I would want though. I'd have to really think about that one.
I mean,
Unless if we do
I
something
think
like,
your panda answer was like, yeah, you want like
wait,
a
wait, wait.
monster based off of a panda.
What if we had like 2 ideas?
What do
Or
you
one
mean?
idea, but they can go either way. What if we had like an elemental or like a spectral monster? In terms of just like design alone, how it looks, an elemental or like a spectral, like a ghost looking one, I
Could be
think would be
like
kind of
based
neat
off
too.
of
Like
like
a
an
haunted,
alchemist.
like you know how a monster dies, but it's like residual hate, bared fangs, and you have to fight
Oh,
something
Like a
specifically
haunted.
with like dragon element for you to force element down our throats, and then you fight that crap. That'd be kind of neat because you have to fight at night. There's spooky spirits of
that
the little jaggies running around or some crap.
that could be
Uh-huh.
pretty cool for the graveyard idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you fight Nakarkos, who actually end up being the actual real dragon controlling the thing.
Oh my god. So it's like the monster you were fighting was just a puppet.
Capcom,
Yeah.
hire us. We're
Dude,
right
freaking
here.
hire stupid people. They're coming with great ideas for you to jump off of. I'm a freaking fountain of useless information.
How about you, Forrest? What's an original monster idea that you'd like to see done in Sunbreak?
Crap.
Honestly, for me,
Uh,
like it comes down to like what animal haven't they made a monster based off of yet?
yeah.
It's like,
I mean, even think of like the spectral idea that you were going for, Karada. Like I don't know why, but I kind of went with like thinking more celestial, kind of with the stars in a way.
Big, just brain. One big brain.
No, no. Like, do you
Sorry.
remember? Do you remember in Capcom when it did like the fairy tale crossover, and you could get like that key sword, the long
Yeah,
sword that had like
yeah,
the
yeah,
celeste, like the stars on it.
yeah, yeah.
What if there was like a dragon that had kind of like wings that were kind of like that? It's obviously looking too much into it, and I
Are
think
you thinking of the
actually
USJ
that
one?
would. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, you're thinking of USJ with the blue and the gold and that like really nice blue shine.
I was
Almost like
thinking,
the blue shine on your background on the podcast.
hey,
If you like
wow,
surrounded your box in gold, that's the USJ
do
theme.
you mean
ooh,
like the
I like that.
wings are like more
Like
patterned and ornate?
blue and
Yeah,
golden and like that like glistening ocean look
Kind of
almost.
almost like an angel theme.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but
I
like
would
a
like something like that, kind of
like
ethereal.
a like an accurate angel, not like a.
Well, because like I don't know, like this is supposed to be Sunbreak, and yet so far it's just like it's very Twilight, very moody.
I
Wait,
mean, we
yeah,
are
you're
breaking the
right.
sun.
It's very moody,
It's
very like dark
Yeah, I find it
already.
funny that it's called Sunbreak, but then
because
like the main thing is the moon.
Yeah,
that's a blood moon looking event, and that must mean if there's something for a monster, an elder dragon of the night, there's gotta be its counterpart and have like an
yeah,
elder dragon of the sun.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
and absolutely like if they made like something similar to a Shigaru design,
Hmm.
just at least look alone. But I could see something cool like
So
that
it's like
happening. Angels versus demons and crap. Yeah.
Pokemon Sun and Moon with like Solgaleo and whatever the moon Pokemon was.
It's like a bat. It looked like a bat versus a lion.
Yeah, which is funny because this Elder Dragon is kind of like a bat, right? It sucks blood and it
Do
has
you
like
think
the
you think it's
appendages
gonna be
like
like
wings.
a sun lion looking thing?
I mean, that'd be
Mhm.
dope. I mean, like
Dude,
don't
just
directly take
Liger
the idea.
Zero. Liger Zero.
Oh my fucking god, Zoids!
Let's go, bro. That'd be sick.
That's something I haven't heard in a while. Holy shit.
Yeah, I miss Zoids, bro. I really miss Zoids.
Yeah. And someone just in chat just like mentioned Malfestio. Holy crap, Nightcloak Malfestio is like perfect for this.
Love night. I would
Oh,
love
what if this guy turns invisible and hides behind his elemental looking dust?
I don't know.
And all you can see is like the dust moving, and that's how you know it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true. That could be cool.
Although somebody also mentioned Kuropeko, and that just made me really sad because I do kind of miss Kuropeko.
Wait, can I change
I
my?
missed it.
Can
And then all of a sudden
I
something will pop
want to
up.
change my previous answer of Lao Shenlong to Kuropeko. Thank you.
Acceptable, acceptable.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna call that in right now. Original monster I'd want to see. It's gonna sound goofy, but like I've always wanted to see a giraffe monster.
You
And
know
l-
what? That would be kind of fun. Maybe even as like, would you be okay if it was like an endemic life, or you specifically want
No,
something you can
specifically
fight?
a large monster.
That you can fight?
Yeah. That is aggressive towards you when you fight it.
You just want to ride the monster, just be hugging onto its neck when you're riding it.
No, although that'd be hilarious to see with wyvern riding. But
Oh
like,
my god, if there were 2 giraffe monsters, their literal turf war is them necking and
yeah. Have you ever seen giraffes? Yeah. When giraffes fight in real life, you just like kind of smack their necks up against each other.
Or they'll just like helicopter and start flying to the next area.
No, but like a giraffe. It's like based off of like a lighthouse or like a beacon or something, where it's like, I don't know, it has like, it's gonna sound really silly, but like in context, it would make sense. Where it has like can shoot like laser eyes or something as like a spotlight.
Oh my god.
But like I just like the visual of like you're like all the way over here, and then in the distance you can just see like this tall neck over the hills that's like
That's
shining
a
lights
really-
around.
That's a really cool idea, Tam, because if in the the Narwa fight, yeah. Narwa, just not the mama. You
Mhm.
know how when like those rocks come up in the air and you
Yeah.
can hide under it for one of the AoE effects?
Yeah.
Or one of the
Yeah.
AoE blasts?
Yeah.
That would be a really neat thing if you actually had to like it'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Rocks come up and down and you have to be either above or below them while you fight it. Or
Yeah.
there'll be gaps in the map to go under and over and wire bug out of there. That would be really neat if you had to use that as a fight mechanic.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
annoying,
like-
but it'd be really cool if they do it.
It's like
right.
during the fight, like it's like it has a spotlight that's like it's looking down. If you get caught in the spotlight, it like shoots you with like a powerful like lightning attack or something. I don't know. It might get really annoying, but like I like the concept. If they execute a concept like that really well, then like I'd be all for it.
Well, that kind of reminds me of a Shadow of the Colossus in a way, where like the last Colossus,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it, like beams you if it sees you, so you have to dip into the tunnels and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
would love to
like
do that.
I mean, like thinking about it, it might seem counterintuitive for like Monster Hunter's fight mechanics, because like you always want to be like on top of the monster trying to hit it and shit. So you can be like hitting its legs and stuff while it's like just like its tall neck is up here. It's like doing whatever. I don't know. Maybe it would be like a really flexible neck that could like bend and stuff, so that it could like. it's like you're behind it and it's like bending its neck down to look back at you. You know,
Yeah.
like something like
You know
creepy
what-
like that. That'd be really
God.
terrifying.
Yeah.
What if like another random idea, not necessarily. Well, it's okay. So hear me out.
Okay.
Millions of hunters in the world. Millions have lived. Millions have died. What if we had like the ghost of a hunter be the last monster? He is the true monster. He's just this sword and shield player. Like it's not a person, but it's an AI, and you fight this AI
Wait.
for like the spectral
So-
armor and spectral weapons, and he can like roll and hit you back. So it's kind of like not having PvP but
Oh my
hating
God.
yourself for
That'd be-
PvP.
That would like that type of fight would legitimately make it unplayable for certain weapon types.
Man.
I
Well, a
feel
longsword
people
would
have-
be like the best because he would have to be a longsword player as your final monster.
Or like a gunner would be like either really fucking good for that fight or really fucking bad.
Didn't you
Mhm.
guys say that like
I don't know.
back from like the first Monster Hunter game or something, like there was lore because or behind like the village chief's wife dying or something because they went on a 5-player hunt?
Oh yeah. A Monobolus
Lore of
killed the
WoW.
Monobolus
Yeah.
killed the village elder's wife because she was the 5th member of a hunt. So then from then on, it was
kept
thought
it
of as a
for-
cursed
What if we
cursed
fucked her?
number.
Taboo, taboo.
For her.
Yeah.
Like, so you're saying like you're fighting like a human-sized opponent, not like a human's
No,
like malice
has
that
to-
has transformed into a monster.
Because there are monsters that don't have to have big or small sizes. They're just that monster.
Okay.
But a lot of people are bringing up that that makes sense. I would just pretty much be thinking of these like Dark Souls does that already. But Dark Souls is not Monster Hunter. So I was just kind of like, what if we incorporated one, and that was just kind of like really cool.
Well, it's like what
Yeah.
you're saying also reminds me of Leshin from World.
Did you not like Leshin in that fight? I think you said you did.
It was unique. I don't know if I liked it or if I hated it though. It was unique though. It was definitely
You're on the
unique.
fence. But
Yeah.
I could see that.
On
Did
the
you try to
fence.
do the bird thing with it too? The subquest, I guess.
I did everything for that. I
Okay,
bought
good.
the ancient Leshin as well, the extreme behemoth version of it.
Yeah. That was, I don't know, I liked it. It was tough, but I liked it.
It was very that ancient legend fight was very anxiety inducing because there was like a lot of like one hit KOs
Oh yeah.
in that fight.
That was rough.
It's really anxiety inducing. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
I enjoyed Legend. So oh my gosh. So when is the TGS thing? It is on
The 30th.
the 30th. So
Yep.
today's okay. So so that will be like a big topic for Sunday.
Oh yeah.
And also, I guess that would be a good time to say that, like, currently we plan to have a guest on next Sunday's podcast, which is gonna be Skull.
Are we good? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be Skoy Skull. He was going to be here today, but he had a subathon the previous night, and we don't want to like totally
went over a little
murder
while,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
totally murder his exhaustedness. So it's probably best that he like set this one out. But we're gonna have a lot to talk about next Sunday.
Oh yeah.
A lot to talk about. Boy, oh boy, we might go long for that
I'm
one.
so excited.
Yeah, like I thought we were gonna have a lot to talk about today, but like next week is gonna be crazy. But I think that's what do you guys think? Is that a podcast?
Yeah.
Is that a podcast? I think that's a podcast. Okay, so hey,
But hear me out, bro. My balls were about to burn.
Oh my god! Do not end it with this.
yeah, Kirata,
Sorry,
where can people find where you are and what you're up to?
Twitch.tv/Karata-sama. You know it, baby.
And Forrest, where can people find you other than right here, right now?
Well, right here, right now, but you can find me at twitch.tv/ForestRider.
And you can find me on twitch.tv/tamjamming. And also, next week and the following weeks, we will be back on the main podcast channel. That is twitch.tv/Farcasters podcast, all one word. Again, that's
Yes.
Farcasters podcast, FRCASTERSPODCAST. I'm not repeating that. I don't even know if I spelled it right, honestly.
I don't
even
know.
if you spelled
I'm not
that right.
gonna- I'm not
I was
gonna-
listening, I did not pay attention.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
My
really
brain.
proofread my own speech there. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for us, guys. We'll see you next Sunday, where we'll talk about everything that happens during that big TGS event. All right, catch you
I
guys
just
later.
woke up and I really had to go to the bathroom, though. It was.
Oh my god! Stop! Cut him off.